Hey, what's up? Apparently, this is 1 year. What are you gonna do? Whoa. Stuck on that for a year. Whoa. Or something like that. I think I started on the 8th. So, hi. Actually, wait. I should probably start over. Hi, it's Tom. What's up? You're Brandon Tom, 44. John showed up for the day of my birth as well as the year anniversary. Although neither of those were really planned. It just happened to also work in that way. Apparently I've stuck this out for a year. It's crazy. Not exactly, though. Or perfectly, rather. Because it's 44 out of 52. You know math. And even this is kind of coming out of... I don't have a day, I guess, what it comes down to. Things break. What are you going to do? I'm a one-man show. Other than that, though, been a good year. Been pretty cool, kind of having done this for so long. I don't do anything for an extended period of time. Maybe I do, and it's just not, like, recorded. Like, there's not a record of it. I don't know. But it was fun talking to John. Wow, we get into some talk. We just talk about stuff so quickly. We just have known each other so long, and we just have each other are talking about. So like we just go. And there's sometimes I was doing the timestamps. It was just like, all right, we're talking about like 6 things in like 3 minutes. So I'm just gonna have to put this as like one chunk. So when that comes out, it's gonna look a little weird. But what are you gonna do? But it was fun. I always enjoy hanging out with John, talking about stuff. Yeah. So 1 year, good times, a lot of fun doing this. But pretty cool. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being around. Thanks for putting up my garbage for about a year. And I think that's everything. I think so. 1 year. Good show. Had a fun. I think the next one's scheduled. I think. That'll be about out around the same time. I think. We might actually have a consistent release. Might not be a couple days apart. Might be like actually 7 days on the spot. Who knows? It could just be my laziness. Yeah, so all is good. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being here, and enjoy.
This is your brain. And this
is your brain on Tom.
My voice on this podcast sounds like the side character for like a anime. I mean, that's okay.
It's not bad. It could be worse.
It's not bad. Yeah.
Well, John's back here at the day of my birth.
Oh, we're starting.
Oh,
yeah. I didn't know it was. I was like, oh, I got to eat first. Let me delay the thing. If I didn't delay for eat, I would have known it. I had no idea. I would have been like, holy shit.
Well, see, I make it easy for everyone by not only letting Facebook notify you, but I make a big stupid post full of stupid jokes.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh, I wouldn't have checked the notifications.
Just to double it up so that no one forgets the special day.
No one forgets on April 11th. I was going to bring in, like, it's been just over a year since the first one.
Has it been? I feel like I started around April.
After I sent the email, I said, oh, I'll check, because I thought it was around this time last year.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
And it was like April 8th or something.
Okay.
So you would have had to done one this Saturday or something.
This is the big year anniversary one then.
Yeah, wow, it hasn't really improved much, has it?
I mean, the mics are different. That's about it.
Is that new? I don't know.
When I started, I had the Blue Yetis. I didn't have this.
Oh, yeah.
So this is new. I don't know if you were here when I had those.
I only got in like around November or something.
Okay.
So I was really late to the party.
Because I was doing those for a while, and then my tax returns, and I was like, I'm going to use this to buy real stuff, like real podcast.
Tax returns. You'll get a new one soon enough.
Let's hope. I'll probably get a camera, because I want to do more things.
Oh, you going to get GoPro?
No, I'll probably get like a DSLR.
Okay.
It's
I'm like, oh, all right.
It's based on the shutter speed of it.
Okay. I just went into I know one type of camera, GoPro. Boom. Let's hope it's right.
Yeah, it's just like it's digital shutter something recorder. I forget what it stands for, but yeah, they're like the fancy
nice.
Ones. Yeah, they're because of those becoming consumer grade, it was a rise in indie film projects and stuff because it was easy to get your hands on it. Yeah,
like how long ago? Like indie? I mean, like
probably
Blair Witch or
a little bit after that.
Oh, okay. So that's actually for like 90s.
Yeah.
What, 99?
Probably, yeah, somewhere around there, probably.
So probably like 2000.
Mid-2000s, I think they started becoming more reasonable. I mean, it's still like $1,000, $500.
Oh,
they're still in like that range.
That's still a lot of money.
But it's like, I think if you get, what the fuck's the one camera there? The red something? I know it if I see it. It's like a $7,000 camera.
Red Typhoon. I don't know. It's probably got some stupid name.
It has some stupid. It's like I want to say Red Eye, but I think I'm wrong.
Well, that doesn't. Well, Red Eye. They might think they're clever.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called, but it's something I forget what it's called. But they're wicked expensive. So now the cameras are more reasonable.
How reasonable.
You can do things with actual things.
All right.
But yeah, so I want to do that eventually. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so I read all of Parasyte from the email.
Oh, did you? The email where I said, I basically...
Yeah, you're changing lives with your emails.
Yeah, I just remembered. I was like, months after I finished Devilman, I was like, wait a minute. This is the exact same plot structure as like Parasyte, but because Devilman was made in the 60s and Parasyte was written in the 80s, they obviously figured out story structures in those 20 years.
See, when I remember when that came out, the anime, back in like 2 years ago, I think? 3 years ago, something like that?
Might have been. I still feel like 2012 was yesterday. I mean, yeah.
I thought it was a comedy anime.
No, that's not really close.
No, not even a little. I thought it was like some kind of allegory for masturbation.
What?
Because he's got a fucking monster in his hand, and I was like, all right.
Oh, that's not like the Christian ones they made us watch.
Right, yeah.
That's not Jesus Christ Superstar.
No, I've been brainwashed from Catholic school for years.
Man.
I just assumed it was like some weird porn thing. I was like, all right, this seems like I don't need a comedy series. But no, it's completely the opposite. It was nothing like I expected.
You just didn't read any of the threads. You just saw, the pictures.
I kept seeing the pictures.
Yeah, it must be about masturbation. That's
correct.
That's what you go to.
That's what I figured.
Honest mistake, I guess.
Because his hand was a monster, and I was like, oh, that must be what this is an allegory for. But no, it was not. It was actually incredibly awesome.
Yeah,
super violent.
Good. So you watch it or you read it?
I read the whole thing.
Oh, there you go.
Because I am no anime fan. I read the mangas.
That's fine. It's a lot faster if you read.
It's way faster, yeah.
Way faster. That's what I did with Dragon Ball. I started reading it, and I only watched it when the quality of the scans got like dog shit. Like 2002.
The scans are still dog shit?
Most of them are okay, but like the one scan I was reading, the King Piccolo arc, was dog shit. King Piccolo.
Huh, I'm so surprised. That's been around for so long. It's so important.
Yeah, but some of the older stuff, it just people forget about.
I guess that's true.
Just assume.
I remember when I first read Berserk, the latter half of Conviction arc, where like they're in the big battle.
Yeah,
it just completely changed quality, and it was like absolute dog shit for some reason.
Goodness.
Where it's like he's being called Gatsu again.
Gatsu.
Like mid read, it would switch over. I was like, what's happening?
Basically, you get the same thing. Dragon Ball is like Courier. It's not Krillin, it's Kuririn or whatever his name's supposed to be in Japanese. I'm just like, no, don't do this. And it's also like that for JoJo Part 4, the Duang.
Oh, the Duang, but that one's like famously bad.
That's famously bad.
Yeah, that one's pretty fun to read. Even I actually read a cleaner version of it, and then the Part 5 scan I read was garbage.
I think all Part 5 scans are garbage. I don't know why. They just are.
It doesn't seem like anyone cares to fix it. Which is weird, too, because 6 was fine. And 7 was fine scan as well.
Who knows? I'm sure there's a good one somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, it was okay. It wasn't Duang quality of like people like leaving out like words and there's no grammar structure.
No grammar. I can't do it justice trying to imitate the Duang ones. It's just like no honor.
What was the one big famous thing with Kira? It's what a beautiful day for a Duang or something. What is
that's that wasn't actually a thing, but
But that's
where you start. That's the big image macro.
Oh yeah,
the title
because
it's
got the
all of the famous ones.
Like what was the one he says about Mona Lisa? Something about
the first time I saw the Mona Lisa, I got a boner.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah,
it's relevant to the plot, but
yeah,
there's better ways to.
It was done by like a Chinese student who was like trying to do English or something.
Probably.
That's why I remember hearing that. And
more power to him.
Yeah.
He made the only scan apparently, so.
It was like his English project or something. Like it was for school or something.
There you go, teacher. I'm sure he got an A on it. It's like,
it's a lot of work.
Yeah. Hey.
Part 4 is pretty long.
I thought you said por favor. I was like,
no.
Hola.
I haven't read JoJo in forever.
Me neither.
I gave up midway through part 8. I'm like, this is dumb.
It does get dumb.
This character's a girl or something.
JoJo Lion?
Well, he has 2 dicks.
Does he? Oh, he does have 2 dicks.
He has 2 dicks. No,
I thought it was 4.
Maybe it's 4?
Yeah. No, I think maybe 4 balls and 2 dicks.
Well, he's 2 people, so I assume there's 2
people combined in one. I think that is a joke at one point. Yeah.
Yeah, because the girl, when she first sees him, she's like, whoa. And he sleeps under the mattress.
Yeah.
But on the springs. And then I stopped when he met the family of the fruit people. I think they sold fruit.
Oh, yeah. They're
like banana sailors or something?
They're like fruit-related people, yeah.
And the son had to dress like a girl and live in the basement so he wouldn't get hit with a disease because it affected it was a curse that affected the first son.
Yep.
So they were like, oh, to prevent the first son getting cursed and dying, we'll just pretend you're a girl. And then also live in a basement.
Yep. It's like Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah.
Basically same plot points.
Exactly the same points.
One's a masterpiece that never gets updated. The other ones, they both don't get updated. Whatever.
Is JoJo still like a monthly release?
I think so. I just don't read it, so I don't know.
I don't either.
Berserk is trudging along.
Is it actually? I've been rereading it.
Very slowly. There's another chapter coming out in like next month, maybe 5 days.
Because when the last chapter came out, I was like, oh, this is fun. I'll get back into Berserk. And then I opened the first chapter. I was like, I don't know what the fuck. Where did I leave off? What's happening?
Why do they all look like different?
They look so different.
Styles, yeah.
I mean, I know what happens in the bigger chapter with the Casca's now actually talkable, or she's not stupid.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then the last panel, the last screen, it's the eclipse. So it's like, uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Flashback.
Is that the first? Oh, it's a flashback, or is that an actual eclipse?
Basically, she's walking up to meet Guts, and then as she starts to see him in the background, Guts in the foreground, in the background's the eclipse. So they're like, uh-oh, she's going to remember. Because in the couple pages before that, she's like, oh, I don't remember that part.
Oh,
like,
shit.
She remembers everything before then, but she doesn't remember the eclipse.
Wow.
Then as soon as she sees Guts, she's like, oh. So then it said, oh, going on a hiatus, and it's like, oh, okay.
I wonder if she'll remember all of the almost murders that Guts did on her after the eclipse.
Maybe.
Because that gets crazy.
Yeah.
I forgot how intense that series is.
It's just, I read those a long time ago. And if you don't reread it, you forget.
I forgot completely. I haven't read it since college, so it's been 3 years now.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit. Like when it's like, and I didn't even realize it was supposed to be, he was being possessed. When the demon dog thing is demons possessing him. I just thought he was half crazy. And like he was like, that's why I kind of for some reason assumed that was, but yeah, it's like, that's not actually Guts.
It's up to you to believe if it's a demon or symbolism, I guess.
Yeah, that's why initially when I first read it, I was like, oh, it's a symbolism for like his evil side, but it turned out, nope.
No.
Or someone in one panel was like, oh, but Guts is potentially getting possessed. I think it was Puck, because Puck can read this. Puck understands that stuff.
Puck, yeah. I think so. Or the girl, Shirky. I don't know.
I have no idea.
I can only read it. I
have no idea what her name is.
I can read. I can't speak. Hear my voice.
One of the versions of this figure I have of Guts had a little ghost version of her that could sit on his shoulder.
Oh, yeah.
Because she does that to like get him out of Berserk mode.
Yep. I remember that.
Yeah. I remember thinking it was so weird that the series was called Berserk, but like the term doesn't come in till like chapter 300.
Oh, well, and then it's like, what are we, some kind of suicide squad?
Yeah. But actually it does that in one of the first chapters. After that bar fight, Puck just goes, what a Berserk.
Yeah, no, it does that.
Is that part even canon anymore? Like, what happened? Like, when does that part take place? The beginning of Berserk?
Oh, that's like, so the beginning of Berserk's basically before he meets Casca in the cave. It's basically after the eclipse when he's just wandering around.
Okay. That's what I thought, but it seems like when you're reading it seems like it's just one event flowing into another.
That's like the Black, was it called Black Knight arc?
Black Knight arc is the very first one.
Yeah.
And then,
Black Knight arc. Well, it's supposed to be like before Conviction, because like when it's Lost Children, he doesn't have Casca then either, so it's supposed to be like before Lost Children.
Right.
So.
Does he? I forget. Does he go and? He's not looking for Casca during Lost Children. She's safe, and then she's safe. Then he comes back, and then he has to go after her for Conviction. Yeah.
Again, neither of us have read it in a long time.
Well, I just read it. I'm just stupid.
Never mind. Oh, that happens too.
I'm like at where am I? I stopped reading it to read Parasyte over the weekend, so I'm forgetting where I am. Because I was like, oh, it's only 64 chapters, which I also thought was crazy. I forget manga can just be a reasonable amount.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be 800 chapters.
Yeah.
Most if it's 100 chapters, you're like, wow, you're supposed to say, wow, that's a long series.
Yeah.
Because most of these only last like 24 chapters, honestly.
Really?
Well, if you start reading stuff that's not like big jump series, a lot of them are like 30, 24. I mean, if you're like at 12, it's either you only got license for like one volume or basically got canceled.
Okay.
So, I mean, some stuff's only 12. I mean,
Because I mean that makes sense. Most,
When I
animes
see
and stuff.
100 chapters, I think that's like a long series.
Oh, okay.
Because not everything's One Piece or Berserk where it's gone on for over a decade.
I feel like that's all I've ever
Crazy.
read. It's just these insane series like Hunter x Hunter, Berserk, One Piece, where it's just like, oh, these manga's just long.
Well, that's what happens when you read the classics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess My Hero Academia just hit over 100 too recently, didn't it? Am I lying?
I want to say so. No,
I
I
can
want to
find
say
out.
it's like 130.
Yeah, it's up there. I have them all.
I know because Dr. Stone's only like 40.
Yeah, Dr. Stone's pretty new. Promise Neverland is like 60 something.
They're like 70, yeah, 60s.
I'll tell you exactly how many because I have it all downloaded on my phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 178 for My Hero Academia, which is actually kind of a lot.
Almost 200, yeah.
Yeah, 53 for Dr. Stone,
Oh.
and then oh my god, phone work.
That's because...
Does Maid Abyss like stop updating? What happened with that?
Oh, he just always updated very infrequently.
Oh,
It
okay.
Just, people caught on once the anime aired, and it's like, oh, he doesn't update. But I think it's not like he doesn't go on hiatus. He just said, oh, I release it when I'm done.
Oh, okay.
He's like a very slow Murata or something.
It's not even like the prettiest art though.
Whatever.
He's
He's avoiding the cops.
That he sure is. He sure is.
He's avoiding the cops. He's going from house to house. he's riding in people's basements.
Yeah, that series is intense.
Yeah, it's whatever.
It's yeah. Apparently, fucking the Roni Kenshin guy got in trouble for the child porn, and some other Shonen Jump guy. But they don't get arrested in Japan. They're just like fined a bunch of money, and they're like, "Hey, don't do that. We're taking your computer, sir."
I thought he had to do some jail time.
Maybe he did. I remember I was reading it, and I was like, "It's like $5,000 fine, and then a slap on the wrist." I was like, "That's weird."
That's great.
God bless Japan.
Good job, Japan. I don't know.
I mean, it's way different, I guess, over there. I mean, because it wasn't like little kids. It was like 16 or something, I think, was the Rurouni Kenshin guy. Or maybe I mixed it with the other guy I was looking up, but
That's still not great either way.
not great. No.
That's not a good thing to get caught.
Sure is not. Sure is not great.
Don't do child porn, kids. All the kids that listen to this podcast.
Child porn bad.
Hey, now that we lost all of our audience, how was PAX East?
It was pretty great. I bought a lot of garbage I don't need.
I see. I read V, but I didn't see anything about PAX East because it's not popular to hate on SJWs anymore.
Oh, is
It's
it
not
not?
a thing. Not that I have read. People just moved on.
It's not that like SJWE. I don't think. When I first went, they would have. Oh no, I'm lying to you because there was a panel called "How to Make Your Straight White Protagonist
Yeah,
Not Suck."
There was one thread about that. One.
And I was like, well, that seems
in
like
the past would be like a whole page.
Yeah, well, because in the past there was a lot of panels like that at PAX East, but I think because PAX East has turned into like the big PAX that it's becoming a little bit more varied in terms of topic.
Gotcha. Yeah, people just see. You can only care for so long.
You would think.
Yeah.
Actually, none of these, I don't even remember seeing like that many people who are like trying to be all big about whatever their thing is or whatever. There's, they still have like the diversity lounge, but I think that's just every
Fuck
PAX has
white
that.
people. Just putting that out there, guys.
Throw your people under the bus.
Hey, every time I come on here, I say like a story about like black people. I want to continue that shit. But this one's about a Guyanese guy. I don't know what to do at work. I'm not gonna say the word he says because I don't know. I'm gonna keep this PC. But basically, all of a sudden he's Guyanese, and my department, the department I work for, basically you only get hired if you're black or if you're someone's relative. I fall under someone's relative. Most of the people. But anyway, the Guyanese guy, a different department but close by, don't want to break the rules after I stay though.
Right, yeah.
He would say, "Hey, what's up, my?"
Really? Is that allowed?
Well, he doesn't say it in front of anyone but me.
Oh, wow, really? Okay.
I'm like, why? Because he really
Why?
Because he really wants. He's like, I'll say like, hey, what's up, homie?
Wow.
But, I did on the first day.
Did he just think that was the open invitation to just...
No, I don't know. I didn't even. I only said no. He first came to me with this, and then he goaded me into saying homie, and I was like, okay. But now he just won't stop. I'm just like, this makes me very uncomfortable.
Yeah, understandably. I don't. Is that allowed?
I don't want to get. I don't know.
God.
No, people say it all the time.
But
Like outside of work. It's
True.
one thing when I'm in work and trying not to get.
Is he hitting a hard R on that, or is he?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's an A.
Okay.
No hard art. No, of course
Okay.
not.
Well, I don't know.
He's just doing it to be funny, but I'm just like, oh, jeez. Come on. And he's doing it because every time I'm like, you can't do that.
Oh, do you actually say that to him?
I do. I said,
Oh, okay,
you can't say that. Of course, the trouble is because I got a smile on my face because it's just so ridiculous. And it's like, that's not your word.
It sure isn't. That's very confusing.
You might be brown, but you're not that kind of brown.
Yeah.
So that's my story.
You have an interesting place you work at.
Yeah, it's pretty okay. There's like other issues where it's like, are they gonna outsource like all my friends? That might happen.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, if you work in logistics, the popular thing to do is outsource whatever you can. So they might outsource logistics. So I'd probably be safe, but everyone I talk to would probably be gone.
Oh, no. You should do what I do, not talk to anyone at work.
I try. It doesn't always work.
I have to like interact occasionally because like, oh, we're entering or leaving the bathroom at the same time, so.
Oh my god, I have a bathroom story too. So today was awesome because I just walked into my normal stall, and usually, corporate, one ply, everything. It's just like, oh Jesus. And my poop schedule is like usually like 10 o'clock, and then like after my morning meetings, blah blah blah. Get dragged in. Got to do, and not anorexics. Aerobics?
Yeah.
Calisthenics.
Okay.
I guess the popular thing. You gotta stretch so you don't get injuries.
While you poop?
At the meetings and
Okay.
stuff. It's like, in morning, it's like, hello, everyone. Then you just do like whatever stretches. The worst is touching your toes. I can't touch my toes.
I never could either. Even in my peak performance, could never do it.
I can like cheat and touch my toes.
I
can do like a full body motion stretch and touch them, but that's not how you're supposed to do it. But anyways, I walked into the bathroom stall and there was quilted toilet paper. I'm
shit.
like, what the fuck? This is awesome. It's like if you take the one ply, you just gotta keep rolling it. I'm a scruncher. I'm not a
As am I.
folder.
I'm also a
I'm a
scruncher.
scruncher, but I was just like, this is great.
Are you a stander or a sitter?
Okay, so for the longest time, I wiped standing up because I don't know how other people poop.
Nor did I.
I was just like,
Same thing.
and I only poop at home, so
Same.
it's like, no judging. I'm like, but then all of a sudden, I'm like, I get to like, I never, even growing up, I never used public bathrooms that much, but then all of a sudden, like, I think it was around college, I'm just like, I can't stand up and wipe. It's weird. I gotta figure, okay, I guess I'll just lean to the side and,
Yeah. Yeah, I remember.
that's when I converted.
I remember finding out that there were two types, and I was listening to another podcast, and they're like, there are two types of people: those who sit and those who stand, and you don't know the other one exists until someone tells you.
Just like, yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, I guess so. I have no idea.
I was just like, what? Oh, I guess this makes sense.
Yeah.
Because it's someone who, we're both like 6 foot at least.
Yeah.
So it's like your head sticks out of the top of the stall.
Yeah.
And so you don't want to be that guy who's like, why is he just standing up? What? And here's the other thing: standers get discriminated against by automatic toilets.
Yes, they do.
You can't stand up and wipe because it'll flush, and then all of a sudden you got toilet water on your butt, and you got a piece of toilet paper with your poop on it on your hand. It's just like,
You gotta
I gotta flush it twice.
It's gotta be. It's a game of speed. You gotta like do it and throw it in while it's down.
Yeah, but then, so it's like you could try to do the halfway where it's like you're in a squat over the toilet, so
Yeah.
you got like half stand, half sit,
Yeah.
and then you wipe then. We're getting really into the detail.
For those who haven't already left.
Well, we took care of that pretty bad. Yeah, this is what timestamps are for.
It's true. This will be a fun one.
But anyway, yeah, quilted toilet paper. I only needed like three squares. That's all
Wow.
you need.
I've never had that luxury, so I'm just not familiar.
I mean, as long as you have a good poop.
Yeah.
Because you always gotta have a good poop. The worst is when the first 5 seconds, boom, it's basically the size of a giant. I don't know what's something big and hot dog like a big hot dog. But then there's that tiny dingleberry that's still inside your butt, and it takes forever and all your exertion just to get out.
Yeah.
And you can't leave until it gets out, or else you're just wiping and wiping and wiping. It's like wiping a Sharpie.
Yeah, it's awful.
You can't leave. And if you say, screw it, I'm just going to wipe till I bleed or whatever, don't do that. And then it's like, and it's still not, and then, so you got to come back later because your body's going to like, you didn't finish.
Right, yeah.
You got to go back and like
It's the
poop out
worst.
that one tiny speck.
It's the worst.
Yeah. You all know it.
Oh yeah.
You all live it.
I've recently found out I can't eat coleslaw because it gives
Really?
me the squeegees.
The squeegee.
Just a bad time.
Yeah, I almost tried to give up coffee one time. I was like, oh, this must be what's doing it. It wasn't, but I just drink less coffee.
I drink a Monster at work just to facilitate it a little better.
See, I don't care about the sugar content of Monster. I care about it costs like $3.
It sure does cost $3.
Fuck.
I also drink the non-sugar one, or at least they say 0 sugar. But like,
I like the Rehab, but the thing is, if I drink Rehab, it just tastes like I'm drinking iced tea, and then it's like I spent $3 on iced tea.
yeah, I used to drink Rehabs too. Rehabs are only really good after like blacking out.
I'll keep that in mind.
Then they're amazing.
I haven't blacked out in a while, so.
Oh well, I did that Pax East. Good times.
Oh, there you go.
We went to dinner and we met up with some dudes from Claim to Fame. Shout out to Claim to Fame.
Oh,
And we
I don't know ideas who those guys are.
They do like local video game stuff around here.
How about that?
Like tournaments and stuff on Mondays at Crossgates.
I thought even some other podcast does
No.
that.
No. They just I'm doing a trailer for them too. That was what the trailer music was for.
You know, that's a side topic. You said, oh, what's Greek music in Toho? I'm like, it's Japanese music.
Oh, I don't
It's
know.
not Greek. I looked forever, and I was like, I'm just going to watch videos of the Drake and Josh intro and shit like that.
I mean, what you gave you worked out pretty well. I
That's
think.
good.
I like the Battle Tendency one.
Yeah, I was like, this is completely different, but it's probably what he wants.
Yeah, no, it was perfect. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so we drank at this bar. Or it was like a restaurant. It was a nice restaurant. And then we went down the street to a after party, which they have at PAX, which is always fun. I've never been to one, so it was fun for the first time. And then they had drinks for free there. And I just went,
Wait, free drinks?
They had free drinks.
In Boston?
It was in this a club thing with this after party. At least I think they were free. I didn't pay for anything, but I also was starting to lose all functions.
There you go.
So what ended up happening was I got too drunk, as you probably figured out. So my body, and I'm amazed of the capabilities of the human body. So my body was like, and we're done. And I walked over and I sat down on a chair, just kind of lounging, and I just threw up a little bit.
Hello.
Not a lot. But what ended up happening was it got in my hair, and then that just mopped it up everywhere.
No.
Because I have long hair.
I'm trying to get there. I'm in the awkward phase where it's like, I look bad every day, but I want to get longer.
I recommend a hat.
A hat. I should wear a hat.
Like this.
I'll be like Outback. Return to Outback Johnny again.
This little knit hat I bought to beat the awkward stage. And now I use it to block the power button on my computer because it's very bright.
Yeah. I'm on the as the awkward phase. I'm past. I can't do any Bieber stuff.
Yeah.
Which I wouldn't want to, and I can't do any like top knot shit or anything.
Yeah, even I can't fully do a good one.
A
good
full
top knot. Yeah.
You could. I think
I
you
can
could.
kind of do it, but like I can't get like all of my hair.
Huh.
It's weird. I don't know what that's. Maybe I'm doing it wrong, which is very possible.
You probably are.
Because I'm starting to notice too that
if you can't do a top knot and shoulder length hair, I think you're.
I can do it. It's just not a great. It's not like way up high. I can do it. It's like more like the back of my head.
Maybe
still.
you need product.
Probably because what I've noticed is that my hair is starting to dread itself, even though I wash it.
Oh.
It's like there's like one like right here somewhere where it's like just like all tangled up, and it's like, oh, this is a dread. This is how this happens.
Really? Huh.
Interesting. So yeah, I've been learning about hair just by naturally existing with it.
Hair, yeah.
And it's everywhere. Oh my god, it's everywhere.
Really?
I was the sweatshirt I have here. I was wearing that today, and I don't poop with sleeves. Just a fact about me. I don't poop with sleeves. Just I don't. So I took it off
how
and
do
I
you
hang it on
live
the
in
door.
winter?
You take it off, you put it on the door.
Or if you're wearing a long sleeve shirt, you roll them up.
You don't do it. There are no long sleeve shirts in my drawers, John. That's not a thing I do.
Really? You
Yeah.
don't wear long sleeve shirts?
No. I don't know when I'm gonna have to poop.
Jesus.
If I have to absolutely wear one, I will roll them up. But I don't poop with sleeves.
I've always worn long sleeves.
I mean, it's probably for the best, but I've just lived with graphic tees for so long, and I just don't poop with sleeves. It's just not. Yeah. It's too much. So I hang it on the door, and as I was getting up to leave, I noticed that the hood was just a basket of my hair. I was like, wow, this is crazy. I'm wearing this for like 3 days straight, and it's just like, oh, I guess it's just falling into the hood and just sitting there. Because there's hair everywhere.
It happens.
Oh, there's a lot of hair. It falls out just throughout the day. You just like run your hand through your hair and like, oh, look, a hair strand. And throw it on the floor.
Oh, man. I'm attempting something brave because I still can't grow a beard. But I'm going to go with long hair, which no one does.
No. And you know why they don't is because no one knows what you are. And it's very annoying.
I don't care. Everyone still thinks I'm 18. So I'm like, I'd rather have long hair because they either with short hair or long hair, they still think I'm only 20.
Yeah.
I'm like, whatever. You know what? Screw it.
Yeah, I only grew the beard. One, because Well, it was
do
for a
what
lady.
I want.
But then it was like, can I do this? And I was like, all right, cool.
Man.
And then,
I can grow like a really bad mustache and a really bad goatee. That's about it.
although I thought I could not grow a mustache because like the little connectors here like barely connect. Like it's weird too. My left side of my face significantly less hair than the right side of my face.
Oh.
I don't know why. It's very uneven. So a lot of times I have to just like trim it up. It's because the right side is getting too long, and I can like grab it and like pull it and stuff.
There you go.
So like yeah, but
Yeah, you can't do that too much or you'll get irritated.
it does get irritating. So I have like this beard shampoo that I try to minimize the
There
irritation.
you go. Men's hair product. Next time we'll be a men's beauty wear
Podcast. Yeah. And yeah,
So you puked in your hair.
Oh, I sure did. So I puked in my hair and a little bit on my pants.
Well, of course.
Because I was sitting down. And then, but I was sitting down with like my legs crossed. So like I threw up like on like the lower part of my pants.
Oh, that's not so bad.
So it wasn't that bad. And then I don't remember anything.
That
until
happens.
all of a sudden, I remember being just in the city wearing a coat. I guess that was one of the Claim to Fame guys gave me his coat. I thought it was Malcolm's because he was with me. And it was like a nicer, bigger coat. Malcolm wears nice, bigger things.
We'll just blame Malcolm.
Yeah. What ended up happening was Malcolm also blacked out. Because when we were talking about it the next morning, I was like, so what ended up happening was the only thing I can remember after sitting in this chair, and I remember some dude being like, yo, he's got to go. And then one of the Claim to Fame guys, like, helped me out and then, like, almost fought the bouncer. I was like, all right. And then I don't remember anything after that. So I remember being outside, and then I remember walking, like to a curb. And Malcolm goes, you all right? I go, yeah. And Malcolm just turns around. And I was like,
there you go.
Is my Uber? I don't know what's going on. So like I touched the car, like there's a car turned on, and I like try to open it, and it wasn't like unlocked. So I'm like, okay, I guess this isn't my car. So I go back to Malcolm, like, what's happening?
Oh,
And he
jeez.
just like looks at me, and he gets up and goes. I was like, I don't know what's happening. But my phone's dead, and I'm really blacking out right
Oh,
now.
man.
And then I just happened to find an outlet in like an alcove of like an apartment building, and I charged my phone a little bit because I carried my charger with me, thank God. And then I couldn't remember what hotel we were at because it was like the first day we were there. So I had to like Google while drunk with a room key, and I got an Uber at like 4:30 in the morning, got back home, and then miraculously somehow figured out that the doors don't open without the room key. I don't know how I figured that out because I barely figured out when I first got there. Like, when we got there the next night, I was like, wait, what's going on? Oh, right, yeah, boop. And I got back to my room, fell asleep. But for a while, I was like a homeless person.
Yeah.
A guy came in, he was like, hey, you can't be in here. And I was like, all right, man, I'm leaving. Just charged my phone.
See you later.
And I left. But I was like, wow, this is like, I could be a homeless person right now. It's crazy.
Yeah, whatever. What's the worst? You could wake up with one kidney in Boston.
It's true. Or in jail because of public drunkenness. But what are you going to do?
Whatever. Ooh.
Apparently they're way more like stringent on that in Japan.
Really?
So I've heard.
Because the IRL streams on Twitch.
Yeah.
When I used to watch it, like people would walk by like a guy like sleeping on the sidewalk.
Oh, well, I don't know about
it's
homelessness, but public drunkenness I've heard.
Well,
like, a little bit more.
why is he on the sidewalk? Because he's probably drunk. But,
Probably. Maybe that's true. I don't know.
I don't know.
I've never been to Japan. I can't just. I'm making claims. Making claims of what I heard.
Everything in anime tells me you're wrong. But I don't know. Maybe you're probably right.
I also only know much about Japan from anime.
Oh, man. I'm sure it's very nice otherwise.
They're wonderful people.
Very shrines. Go to the shrines.
Yeah.
Go on Mount Fuji. Climb Mount Fuji.
Or just hang on Akihabara all day.
Or that. That would probably be like not so fun because it's like, oh, there's all this stuff that people, I don't know.
Go to arcades, touch things.
You could touch things.
Yeah. Get a little card with your ID, and you go boop, and then the game remembers
it's like
who you
the
are.
Casino.
Yeah, it's cool. Except it's with video games, like Street Fighter.
I've never been to the Schenectady Casino.
Oh, really? I've been twice. I gambled once, and it was very scary, and I don't want to do it ever again.
Really?
It was like, I won a couple times at blackjack. I was like, oh my god, I see why people get addicted to this. I gotta stop. It's too scary.
Oh, that kind of scary. I was like, yeah.
It was like real intense. My heart was racing. I was like, I don't like this at all. I don't want to do this anymore.
I've only been to like Turning Stone or whatever the one by Syracuse is.
I think that's what that is.
I only went to tag along. I just played some slots. I was like, this isn't so great.
Slots seem stupid.
They are stupid.
I did not play those. I just did one thing at blackjack while Malcolm was at the craps table and was cleaning up. And I was like, I don't understand this
I
game.
love that it's craps. That's great.
It's so confusing.
I'm like, why is it really craps?
There's so much on the table.
Trying to say crabs? No, craps. All right. Sure.
Dice are thrown and that does something. And
snake eyes, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I'm sure it's easy to understand once you know. But
so, yeah, he was trying to explain to me, and I was like, this is just not registering at all. There's so much happening.
I just don't gamble. that way. I can't go negative if I don't do it.
It's true.
Oh my god.
If I want to gamble, I'll play fucking an MMO or something.
Of course, I could. Basically, Phillips Medical is a gambling house. People have like football squares, different kinds of pools on games. There's always betting going around. There's like one guy who must like handle thousands of dollars each week just from people gambling.
Wow.
And it's like it's condoned by the company too, or the building too, because what do we do when we need to raise money for someone? We do the same exact squares, and it's just like they'll be in on the squares too, and like all this shit. And there'll be like NASCAR pools, blah blah blah.
Do you jump in or you just?
No, I stay out. I've done it like twice. Yeah, I mean, there's some of them go crazy though, especially like Super Bowl ones.
Oh, yeah,
there was like one with like $100 buy-in.
Oh my god!
The winner won like $5,000.
Oh Jesus Christ!
But I mean, you think about it, there was like one guy won $5,000. Second place guy, the halftime score and final score. The other guy maybe won like $2,000. Everyone else was out $100.
Right? Yeah. I mean, that's not that bad though.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
for the potential. I mean, I guess that's what you're gambling for.
Yeah. I lose. You got a bigger chance to lose.
Yeah, it's true. I would gamble if there was something I knew well that I could gamble on.
Like a game of skill, like if you could play poker.
If I could, I want to learn poker, or like even just gambling on like some esport or something. I'm like, I don't understand how this game is played. I would gamble on this, but I don't know anything that well anymore. There's a couple games I had followed real intensely and like always was right, but
I don't think Dota 2 really has. It's not as popular to gamble on it anymore. I don't think.
Well, it's because I'd imagine Valve cracked down after the CS:GO stuff.
They cracked down on the hats, and that was the main thing. There's probably some, and the only money ones are Eastern European shit, and that's always a bit shady.
Yeah, I would not necessarily trust that.
Yeah, but they're the main sponsors if you let them be.
Oh, really?
They'll pour. I mean, like even soccer, like most of the main sponsors are like online gambling.
Really?
Yeah, like Premier League. Like so top 10 teams like Chelsea might get like Samsung, and like Man U might get a Chevrolet.
Mm-hmm.
But you get like a smaller team like I don't know West Bromwich or not Leicester, because Leicester's different. They're owned by like a rich Thai person.
Mm-hmm.
They like, so if you're like some weird like out of the way British town, yeah, you'll probably get like ABC betting or some kind of Chinese betting thing.
Oh, really?
They'll plaster your logo right on top of like the jersey, because like online poker is just like it is what it is.
I guess, yeah.
It basically very popular.
Yeah,
because it's like it's just not illegal or anything, not like the U.S.
Yeah, it used to be super popular over here.
Yeah,
and then problems.
And it wasn't.
Actually, speaking of esports and soccer, they're really pushing their ELMLS. They had like the one stage at PAX was all that all weekend.
MLS, what's that?
It was the Major League Soccer.
Oh, like Rocket League?
No, like FIFA.
Oh, that's boring.
Yeah, but there was a stage with crowds the whole weekend. One stage was exclusively just soccer. I think it was basketball for one day, or like for an hour, but then it was soccer the whole time. They had like ads for it all over the place.
That's like a bad esport, like Overwatch. Overwatch is a bad esport.
I was just thinking about that. Overwatch is not a good esport, and it's because they're trying to do two things at once.
Yeah, and also they went all in. It's like they sold all. It's like very franchisee. It's just like the name sucked too. Like Houston Outlaws. It's like what?
Yeah,
these aren't even good for like
Dallas Fuel.
It's so bad.
New York Excelsior.
I mean, I want like Dota 2 teams like No Tidehunter or like Toho Tea Time. That's my team name if I ever had one. Or like I don't know. There's like Monkey Business. You don't get good stuff like that. And
they used to. They used to like some of the like when it was a normal esport before it became the Overwatch League. There was silly names for Overwatch teams, but Overwatch just needs to limit its character roster if it wants to do that. Like like TF2 is the only like character or hero based shooter that like was balanced anyway. It's because it was like 11 or 12 characters for years, and they got balanced based on that.
It's just the weapons that made it wacky.
Exactly. Yep. So, but then even that they regulated in some way, where it's like Overwatch is just adding characters because it's like they want a diverse roster. Like, hey, you can do all these different things. Do you have this character that can do this thing? And you want to do this character? Yeah, exactly. Your character does this, character does that. Where it's like you could have just a few, and then just have it go off of just these characters do this, and they all work together as a cog in a machine, as opposed to just hoping to fuck that something works. Like League of Legends, just throwing a champion at it, going, I hope this works. I have no idea if this is gonna work, and then characters either really good or really bad. whatever.
Yeah, hey, League is just like you're just so much stuff. It's like most of them aren't gonna get used, and that's okay, I guess.
When I quit, there was 130 characters in that game.
Oof.
I have no idea how many there are now.
They're probably like 200.
Yeah, it's a lot. I haven't played in years.
There's probably 200.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, they just constantly are putting them out. And, like, some of them were kind of cool, but, like,
Because Dota 2 has like 127, I want to say. So if they're like up to like old League, I can't imagine what League's actually at.
Oh, God, yeah. Because, yeah, they rework characters. Because I remember reading, because I still follow some of those, like the League, I don't know, like fan sites where they do like the updates or whatever on like Twitter or Facebook, because I just happened to back then. And so I keep up vaguely with the game and like seeing like certain characters getting like reworks and stuff. So like they're still reworking characters to make them usable or make them updated for the current way the game is played or stuff like that.
You gotta do something with all that money.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, although they're not the big dog in the house
now
anymore.
It's Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Oh, also, I want to, before we move off the Fortnite, I guess, Rocket League is the envy of all esports because they have like legit sponsors.
Really?
They have Brisk,
Whoa.
the iced tea. They have State Farm.
What?
And like, so it's like just, and they're like the nondescript ones. It's not like millions of ads. It's like basically during the game, it's just like it'll pop up and like a real football game or something.
Oh, really?
And like the bottom right corner, a little thing of State Farm will pop up, and it's like, holy shit! I guess it's because Rocket League, their audience is like mostly North American, unlike Dota 2,
Oh,
where it's
right.
mostly
Okay.
poor people. Yeah, take that, Eastern Europe.
It's the game of my people.
Yep.
I guess it makes sense. I mean, Rocket League
But State Farm, that's pretty sick.
should it like if you laid out every esport in front of me and you were like, which one of these is going to take off? And I knew nothing about the electronic sports. I would say Rocket League would be the one to take off because it's just
It get consistently up to like 100,000 views on Twitch. Like even like non-standard League play, that gets up to like 80,000, no problem.
the one time I went to DreamHack, there was like they had one stage for Rocket League one of the days and it was packed. Like, I don't think you could find a chair over there.
It's easy to play and it's fun to play.
And like even if you're just a viewer, you're like, it's soccer with the car. Got it. I'm caught up.
Boom. Hit the ball into the net.
Like,
oh, thanks. Okay.
if you've never seen a game of Overwatch, you're like, fucking what is happening? Never seen a game of Dota. Even if you have seen a game of Dota like I have, you're still like, what the fuck is happening?
Can't play it. I can't move. It's too hard to move around.
Yeah. But Rocket League, it's just like, right, cars, soccer.
Cars.
All right, caught up.
Yeah, it's really easy. Fortnite, shoot people with guns.
Shoot people with guns, build buildings.
I don't.
Vertical combat, shotguns.
I still haven't played Fortnite, but
It's
I was listening to sports radio and they were talking about Fortnite, and NBA players are playing Fortnite, and there's news stories about them playing Fortnite.
That's
I'm like,
so weird.
What the fuck's going on? It's like Carl Anthony Towns is playing Fortnite with Ben Simmons. I'm like, I know the players; they're very famous.
Why is that a news story?
And I don't know, because they're playing Fortnite. Everyone's playing Fortnite.
It's so weird. Everyone's playing Fortnite.
There's our news articles about our kids playing too much Fortnite in school because it's on
phones now.
It's like, what?
And the phone game can play with PC, PS4, Xbox One. It can play with anything. Everything plays with everything except for Xbox PS4, which at one point it could. They accidentally, in quotes, turned it on, and then people were like, because I guess PS4 names can't have spaces in them, but Xbox ones can. So they were like, wait a minute, what? And then they were like, oops. Sorry.
Yeah.
But also, it's super easy to do. We just need the okay.
Yeah, we just need Bill Gates and whoever the Japanese guy from Sony.
Shuhei Yoshida.
Take out. Thank you. I would never have known that. Just take it out of their butts and say, "Yep, everyone can play with everyone."
And apparently, Xbox is like, "Yo, totally, we do it."
Oh, it's the Sony.
It's PlayStation's like, "No, fuck you."
Fuck those guys. Oh man, I gotta get back on my PlayStation.
It's good times. It's a big Monster Hunter event right now.
Very tired.
You can do every event.
My WoW addiction got too strong.
Oh no!
I got a month.
Oh no!
I subscribed for a month. I'm like, because it's the thing when you get the WoW addiction gets too strong. It's like I don't want to play anything, but I do want to play this really terrible video game where I do nothing but hit people. And it's
Are vertical orcs in the game yet?
No,
Damn
not
it.
yet.
All right, I'll resub when that happens.
So that's gonna be when the new patch a new expansion hits, which will be August.
Yeah, August 14th. They just announced the date. Because I played BFA at PAX.
Oh.
And they had ads in line that were like, hey, August 14th. I'm like, oh, okay, there it is. Over and over and over again. Because the line took like
Think
a half
it'll
hour.
be any good? Probably not.
I don't know. It should be kind of fun. The main game mode, the island thing.
I'll probably play for the story, but
That's what I do. I play for the story as well. Which is a weird thing to say about WoW, but
whatever. Yeah, it's the cheapest way.
yeah, it's not bad. they let you play the island expedition mode, and it was like it's a team of 3, and then you go and just collect Azurite,
right.
and then there's an NPC rival team from the other faction.
Oh, it's not real players?
It can be.
Oh.
I think it's depending on your server, because they had stuff going on the screen, but there was no sound, so I was occasionally glancing at it.
It's like an arena, but it's not.
Yeah, and you compete, like you try to get to, I think, like 6,000. At least the demo we played was get to 6,000 first, and then you won that island.
Very interesting.
And so you mined stuff that had it, you fought big monsters that would drop it, or I think you could kill each other, because I only died once, so one of my debuffs kept growing. It was like 200, so if I died, we would lose 200 for our team.
That's not great.
Yeah, so but I was playing Rogue, which are slippery bastards.
There you go.
So I was just like, oh shit, what's happening here? And I would just vanish.
Oh man. I was trying to level Warlock, and then I was like, I only have 5 buttons. This is boring.
I really want to level a warrior. I want to be Guts, but as an orc who stands up straight.
There you go. But Warriors, like, you start off, and it's like, you watch your button, auto attack and slam. It's like, uh-oh. What's this?
And then you get charge, and you fucking charge every 3 fights.
Yep.
Although, is it actually better now that's, like, slower?
It's not bad if you want quest.
Okay.
The weird thing is, so I leveled up a paladin a little bit just because I was like, oh, Tauren paladin, why not?
Right.
Funny. So I was like, oh, I'll try some healing, and I was like, 7-minute queue, and it's like DPS would be like 10-minute. I wonder what the tank queue is. Oh, it's 2 seconds.
Instantaneous.
And it's like, wait, more people want to be a healer than tank?
Yeah.
But tank's easier than healer.
Yeah.
It's like all you got to do is. It's probably not as easy as it used to be. Maybe that's the problem.
Yeah, it might be now, because I haven't played since they've updated like the leveling.
But if you were a druid tank, you just hit the 3 buttons off cooldown and you're good.
Yeah, I had leveled a warrior before as protection warrior. Yeah, it was so easy. You just like heroic leaped at people and hit them with the cleave, and occasionally did the shouty move and got people angry at you. The taunt.
I don't know. Paladin would probably be pretty easy to tank with. You got your bouncy shield. You got your AoE hammer attack, and you got consecration.
Back in the day, it was pretty easy.
Yeah.
But you needed consecration to make it like kind of work.
Yeah.
Because I remember doing it back in like BC, and
well, they didn't. I don't think they had Avenger Shield back then.
They did not.
So that makes it a little bit easier.
It was that makes it way easier, because it was pretty, because you could really not until what was it, consecration at level 22 or something.
Yeah, something.
So if you did like RFC, oh boy,
no, you
real
couldn't
tough,
do it.
real tough.
You'd have to be taunting everything.
Yeah, it was real tough. But then, yeah, because you couldn't like pull like large things, you were doing like small little pulls, and then you could finally, once you get consecration, things would move.
Oh, there you go. And then you get the.
Because you got that. You used to have auras that would like generate righteous fury. I think was the aura, and it would generate threat.
Righteous, no, you're
so you
right.
once you had that, you consecration once, nothing. You basically magnetize everything.
You're good. Just roll through the whole thing.
Yeah, but until then, oh boy, you're just like turning around, punching things. Like, please, fucking look at me.
Just don't hit that guy. Come back. Taunt. Then another guy goes away. Taunt. Oh man, that would be great. Where's vanilla?
I don't.
I want to play.
I just saw something, and I didn't watch the video. It was just a video that said hashtag no change for vanilla. So maybe that's a thing that they're potentially going to go with. So we're gonna have the actual borked, really shit vanilla WoW game.
I want to play a shaman. And
I want to play a rogue.
People.
You know, just do fucking Wind Fury shaman.
They
just hit everything 1,000 times.
To be a healer in every raid. Why not?
Yeah, I want to play rogue because fucking no. If there's no fucking DRs, then I just stun everyone for eternity and they die.
That's so 60%, 70% of the server will be rogues.
Oh yeah,
I guarantee.
That's what I want to know. Like, what's gonna happen when that game comes out as vanilla? If they don't change anything, now everyone knows what's fucking broken about this game. So like, no one's gonna be like, oh, let's play this and go, oh no, this character, this race is class is so broken.
I hear the thing of what everyone thinks everyone's gonna go rogue, but actually everyone goes warriors because it's a shit thing to level up, but it's like the best at max.
Yeah, it's super good at max.
And so everyone knows it. They're like, oh, I'll just suffer through it because I know all the tips and tricks.
Right. Apparently, I was just watching a video.
And rogues are actually super easy to level if you know the tip and trick, because you can like, if you walk really close to an NPC, you can backstab them from the front, and that's the trick for druids and rogues in vanilla.
I didn't know you could backstab from the front.
And vanilla, you could, yep.
Because I remember they changed that and think, I was like,
basically you get really close to them, and then you start strafing, like back and forth, and then for whatever, and they'll slightly turn and you backstab them.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
So you can kill.
So
them,
the range of the back is really wide.
Yeah, something like that. But basically,
And Eviscerate does true damage.
Yep. So you can't miss with a backstab. So.
Oh, okay, right, that's right.
And that was a big.
They
thing
can't
in
parry,
vanilla.
dodge, or
They can't-
miss.
no,
Yeah.
So you're guaranteed to do big damage.
Yeah.
So,
And Eviscerate. That's why you can like have a worn dagger and be naked and kill
Yep.
like people in full gear because Eviscerate does the same regardless.
Yep.
God bless. God bless.
That's what everyone wants.
Yep, that's what everyone wants.
Everyone wants it borked.
I was just watching a video though of a guy who told a story back when he was in vanilla. He was it was a paladin, two hunters, and they ran into a leveling warrior. Like they were like maybe 30 something. He was also 30 something. So they wing clipped him and freeze trapped him for 3 hours. Because apparently, like you're saying, warriors in vanilla could do nothing while they were leveling. They were dog shit. So for 3 hours, they harassed this guy.
You don't even log out because I'll get away. They'll get bored eventually.
Right? Yeah.
3 hours.
And then apparently, right before he got back to the town, the Sunrest, there was like Stone Town Mountains they were in. So Sunrest or whatever that town is right there.
Yeah.
A 60 rogue showed up, killed the 3 of them, and then he survived and walked back. And as soon as he was walking to Sunrest, Sunrest was under attack by a bunch of Alliance. So then he got murdered again. And I guess there's only one graveyard in Stone Town back then. Maybe even still today.
There's more than that today, but. Yeah, back then I can see that. There's nothing in that zone back in then.
There's like Desolus, Stone Town, there's like nothing. I remember when they changed Stone Town, I was like, oh, this is cool. We're like set up for a war and shit. This is kind of neat.
Desolus, I leveled through the old Desolus, and I was like, there's jack shit there.
It's so bad. Just escort quests and the fucking Centaur guys.
Centaurs, yeah.
It's so bad.
And it's like, whoa, what's this? Marodon. How do you get in? It's like, what the fuck?
Oh, God, Marodon sucks. I hate it. I hate it so much. It's so big. So big that it break in half. It's so stupid.
Break into 3 parts.
Did they break into 3?
It's orange, purple, and
the last part.
Falls.
Yeah.
I think that was how it was meant to do it too. It's like there was an orange and a
it's 2
purple
entrances
at the beginning.
Yeah.
It's always been like that.
And then I legitimately still don't know how to get to the waterfall part. Like if I walked in.
You gotta go. I used to be able to. I couldn't anymore.
And then what's the Wailing Caverns too? I still know how to navigate that whole place.
And they nerfed that. It's
Did
like
they?
half as big nowadays.
Oh wow, because that place is crazy. I still barely know how to traverse that place.
Oh man, they didn't touch. What's that dwarf place? Black Rock.
No, Black Rock Depths is a raid, isn't it?
Yes.
It's
City.
the city one. Yeah. What is that called? That one got broken in half. Where you kill the king at the end.
Yeah, Therusian.
Yeah.
Emperor Therusian. Thank you very much.
Oh yes, right. It's Emperor. That's true. They're not wrong.
No, but they added the digger so you can like teleport to the
right.
middle.
That's right. You can teleport to different spots.
You can teleport to like the city.
But there's still only one entrance when you queue in, right?
There's only one entrance.
So you have to know to use that.
And if you queue to start from the start, people just go to the middle and do the exploit.
Oh
where you kill
yeah.
the 2 bosses and you get the finished dungeon experience.
Right. Yeah. And then remember that room before Thorsian?
Oh yeah, no one knows how to do that.
Oh my god.
I know how to do it, so I'm like, guys, don't. The people always die in that room.
Yeah, because they pull 1,000 things, and it's like even now where you can like you can take a bunch of damage when they never stop spawning forever.
Yeah, it's just like holy shit, guys, this is how you do it. Find the guys with torches.
Yeah, you gotta kill the guys with torches, light the fucking stuff. What are you doing?
Oh my god, maybe that's why tanks are so rare because no one knows how to actually do the dungeons.
Yeah, because because a couple of the older ones. Because I was watching another video because that's all I do is watch WoW videos pretty much. It was about like how the structure of the WoW dungeon went from a dungeon to a boss hallway.
Oh yeah.
Where it was like you got like, Wailing Caverns or the fucking place neither of us can remember the name of. I
think it's Black Rock Depths. BRD.
Yeah. BRD. Yeah.
Because
was that the other? Was that the one with?
It was Black Rock Mountain.
Mountain, yeah. And
so I think at Black Rock Depths there's Molten Core, and the other 2 Nefarian raids were like Lower Black Rock Spire and Upper Black Rock Spire.
Okay, yes, you are. It's Black Rock Depths. You are right. Because I was trying to remember.
And then it's Blackwing layer for the raid. Like,
and then
Nefarian. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Black Rock Foundry was that? I forget what that one's from. It's a later game one. It's not in.
I think that's in WoD.
Is it WAD?
Drainer. I think that's in
I
Drainer.
wonder if it was WAD or if it was Cataclysm. Because I never did anything Cataclysm.
That's Cataclysm, because I think that's in
the dragon place.
the Dragon Place in the Wetlands.
Yeah,
Wherever that is.
west of the wetlands. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can't remember what that place is called for the life of me. But it's a bunch of dragons.
It's here be dragons. Yep.
I played so little Cata.
I didn't play it at all.
I leveled in it. I never did any of the dungeons. And then I played a decent amount of Mists. Because they changed how arenas worked in Mist. And you could just, everyone was just a trade going, hey, I just want to hit my weekly cap. And then you would just go and you do, whatever you had to do to hit the cap. And it was, fucking so fun. And I remember doing a lot when I was really hammered. And I was like, this is a lot of fun. I'm having a good time. I'm having a real good time.
I'm having a great time.
I remember the one time I was, blacking out. And it was in college. And
Again.
Yeah.
Oh,
and I was performing so well, and the dude was like, "Man, this is we're really cruising." I'm like, "Yeah, dude, I'm fucking dead right now. I have no idea what's happening. So we're doing well. This is all muscle memory.
all muscle memory.
I have no idea what's happening." I was in and out where I was like, "I need to target this guy. Just focus him." Or, I wasn't bouncing between targets or even CCing. I was like, "I'm just gonna stab this guy over and over again."
It's not the most complicated name of the game if you know what to do.
It's true.
It's not hard inputs or anything.
No, it is not hard inputs. It is not.
You click.
You click the
your button. Well,
you push
hit
your
your
buttons.
mouse. You hit your map. You hit your keys.
Yeah, because I don't. Yeah, I move with the mouse.
Me too. Hey.
Because I'm no scrub. When we did the BFA demo thing at PAX, I had to change my controls because I was like, oh shit, what the fuck do A and D do again? Oh yeah, right.
Left and right. What?
I was like, this is so weird. Why am I turning? So I had to change that real quick.
Oh, they are turn, aren't they?
Their turn, yeah.
Ugh.
It's weird.
Disgusting.
It was real weird. I forgot that they weren't strafes.
That's actually disgusting.
It was real weird.
Hitting a key to turn. Ugh.
And then I had to change. I have stealth on a mouse button, and I can't get rid of that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I had mine on. I want to say 1 or something.
I generally try to have all movement options on the mouse.
Oh.
So if I have heroic leap was on my mouse, blink is on my mouse. So
that makes sense.
So
that
that
makes too much sense.
So I don't have to move my hand when I'm also trying to avoid or evade something, because I'm already turning or whatever with the mouse.
Hey, I gotta take an intermission.
Okay.
As I gotta go to the bathroom.
All right. I guess I'll do that too then. I'll go downstairs.
Hey. Cut here.
Are we live? We are.
Oh, Jesus. I noticed you guys have 3 jars of peanut butter.
Do we?
That's amazing. I only get 2 max. And I always run out of peanut butter. Maybe I need 3 jars.
Maybe the 3 is the play. I don't know.
I mean, I eat a lot of peanut butter. I eat peanut butter after work, and I eat peanut butter for lunch every day. So
I do too. I have it for lunch every day. I don't often eat it after lunch.
I need that protein.
Or after dinner. But I probably could use the protein, but I don't use the protein. So.
Oh, you could. Well, you always talk about how you don't eat.
Sure.
Well, how I've started eating more because I've started benching.
Oh,
Bench
wow.
press. Ooh.
I don't do that.
Yeah. Oh, you need to actually go to gym. I actually have a bench in my parents' house. Yay. Ooh. So free gym for there until I start outlifting the weights there. It only goes up to 140. So I'm like, oh.
That's so much. I don't think I do the bar.
I can only bench 120. I'm still a weakling.
I'm a weak boy. I don't know if I could do it.
It's trying to do a whole set of it. I can do it once pretty easy, but it's to get a whole set of 5 and 5.
Yeah.
Well, not with the whole thing, but doing it 5 times.
Right. Yeah. I would like to go to a gym, but they're so far away.
Well, no. Well, technically, there's a gym by Riding Square Mall.
Is there actually?
It's Average Joe's.
Oh shit! That's amazing.
Average Joe's, yeah. So that's only 10, 15 minutes away because I only live 10, 15 minutes away.
Yeah,
that's only
not bad.
So it takes 5 minutes for me to get out of my house and down to there around. So it's probably only 12 minutes.
The only one I
from
knew
me.
of was the Vent Fitness by Northern Lights.
Oh
over
my
there.
fucking god, that's so far
it's
away.
I'm not doing that, so I'll just die.
That's the one near X and 9, right?
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's
Yeah,
far.
that's far.
Where I used to work. Outback. I've been holy shit.
Yeah, I would not want to do that. I guess I could do.
Well, you could go to Market 36 though.
Where's that? Oh,
That's
the new price shop or whatever.
Yeah, it's the fancy price chopper.
Fancy.
Fancy.
I think I've been inside one of those once, and I was
Upscale.
apparently they have to change their name.
Right? Why is that?
Because they can't actually chop prices, because Walmart will always beat them.
Oh, I thought you meant like they're legally or like had to.
No, they're
they
like
couldn't use market 30.
marketing of like the reason they're all going to the market 36 or whatever is because
they
like
can't-
marketing wise they're lying.
Also, Price Chopper to me is always like it's like a kind of like a crummier
Does
because
sound
the prices aren't as good.
No.
And also they only have deals on like soup cans. I don't want soup. I'll buy like ramen. I don't want like cans of soup, Campbell's soup, and I don't need that much Campbell's soup.
Yeah, exactly. That's probably the only thing I could make is soup.
Really?
I don't know. I mean, I haven't ventured into cooking.
Can you make pancakes if you had the mix?
Probably.
Because
I mean, I could follow the
literally
box.
you just put it on. Yeah, if it has a box, but that's
Yeah.
all cooking is following the thing.
I guess that's true.
You just gotta like steal your mom's recipe book and you're good.
But it's so gross. All the pots are gross. I gotta clean them first. I don't want to do that.
Oh, they're
So-
not already clean.
No, not always. Sometimes they're just. Sometimes my dad did something and he knows I'm not gonna cook, so he'll just clean them when he needs them. So,
Nice.
well, a couple times I've attempted it and I'm like, oh, I gotta clean things.
It's not that hard.
I gotta make egg sandwiches. Can I
Trust
do
me,
that?
it's not that gross.
No, it's
You can
not.
always wash it off with
It's
hot
just
water.
time consuming. So I'm just like,
It is the main thing.
all this grease. Need to remove the grease.
Grease. Wow, but you got grease on everything?
Well, like,
Oh, no, like I'm thinking of like Outback level grease.
no, yeah, it's like,
Like-
they're mildly slimy
You
because
guys
someone
don't-
cooked an egg in there the day before.
You don't have to like wheel the grease out to the out of the grease trap every day.
That's true. I'm not like there's not like industrial amounts
you
of
don't,
grease.
you don't have a fryer that you need to empty out every day.
Yeah. It's not. That's not the case.
Although, everyone talks about air fryers. Apparently, they're the hot thing. You don't
I've
even
never
need,
heard of this.
You don't need like oil or anything. They just
Okay.
fry food with air.
What?
Apparently, Phillips gives them away sometimes as like prizes, and everyone like wants them.
That's
Because
fucking.
it's just a fryer that doesn't need oil. Or
Is that
something.
witchcraft? Doesn't sound right.
Or maybe it just doesn't use much oil,
Okay.
or it's like barely anything at all.
It just
have to
sounds.
look it up.
It just sounds like a really
But-
big microwave.
But it's called like an air fryer. Apparently, well, a microwave doesn't fry.
It's true. Just
Oh.
radiates.
It does. Oh, and apparently, so I was like, oh, whenever I turned on my microwave, I'd always wonder, hey, why does my phone not work, the Wi-Fi not working as well? Apparently, when your microwave leaks like microwaves, they're
Yeah.
the same frequency as Wi-Fi.
Oh no shit.
So, like, if you're ever standing next to your microwave and your phone's not have Wi-Fi connection, it's because it's leaking.
Oh. So what do you gotta do? Just get a new one? Are you gonna
No,
die?
I don't care.
Oh, okay.
Because if the microwave's the same frequency as Wi-Fi, then, well, I'm already surrounded in Wi-Fi. Then I'm fucked either way. No, it's not like leaking like radioactivity. It's just interfering with my
I
Wi-Fi.
did not know that. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, something with the magnetron. You know, on the microwave.
All I ever think of when I think of microwaves, that's when it's not an actual just microwave in your kitchen, is the end of Metal Gear Solid 4, where you crawl through a microwave.
Oh,
And your suit like pops and you're cooking yourself.
ew.
Yeah.
That's
but
gross.
but you're Snake and you got your mission. You're gonna get your mission done, damn it. You're gonna crawl
Yes.
the whole way.
Which Metal Gear was that?
4.
Four. Oh,
The end of the series, basically.
Mm. I thought that was when he fought Ocelot on like the.
It's immediately after that.
Oh, okay.
To like get that situation, I forget why that situation happens, but there's a part where like you're crawling
Through a microwave.
through a microwave.
Yeah, I remember seeing a video of that or something.
Yeah. I think you start walking and then you fall down because it's so hot. But Snake, don't give up.
Don't give up. I wouldn't want to go through a microwave.
I wouldn't either.
That's some nasty shit.
I mean, yeah, I think his like skin starts to boil and shit. It's pretty gross. Kojima does not pull punches.
No, he doesn't. That's why he's replaced by Pachinko machine.
Yeah, gambling.
No more Silent Hill either.
Nope.
See you later.
Goodbye to the pachinko mines.
To the Pachinko. I mean, Pachinko's like one of those, like, you know, you go to grandma's house. I don't know if your grandma had one, but it's like one of the like fake tiny pinballs, like they're tiny ball bearings.
Oh,
and
yeah,
it's just,
yeah.
like you hit like a little thing and you try to get into like the little holes.
Yeah.
Like little platforms. That reminds me of Pachinko, and that's basically it is Pachinko.
Yeah,
You
it's
just get a lot
basically
more
Pachinko. Yeah.
balls. I had fun at my grandma's. Not that much fun.
No, it's
I don't want
not.
to spend that much money.
It sure is not. They have a pachinko game in Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. In one of the rooms,
Virtual Pachinko.
you are the ball, so you jump on the spring, and then when you jump up, you become like a ball, and you can bounce around. And you have a score with that.
Yeah, but screw Pachinko. I want to play Plinko. Like Price is Right.
Oh yeah,
That's a game of skill right there. Oh, there it goes. Do.
I mean it's kind of that, except you're dropping it as opposed to shooting it.
Yeah. I forget. Was Plinko combined with like the yodeler clawing out the mountain for Price is Right? I remember those two games specifically, Plinko and like.
I don't think so.
Probably not.
But I haven't watched Price is Right in what feels like 10 years. It's been a long time. I haven't been homesick in a long time.
Yeah, I've only seen like last time I watched it was still Bob Barker, and it's been Drew
me
Carey
too.
for years.
I have not watched the Dream. Well, I've watched a few clips of it, but I have not watched.
He's so skinny. It's
weird.
It's unconcerning. Or it's whatever. It's concerning or unconcerning. One of the two words.
It is really weird looking. I don't know.
Oof.
I don't know. Whatever. The other time I played Pachinko was
you played Pachinko.
Well, in a Nancy Drew game.
I saw you playing that one time on Steam. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm gonna be on a podcast that plays Nancy Drew games. So yeah,
there you go.
So I played that. We haven't been with lockdown scheduling, but I had beaten it. And holy fuck,
is it a good game?
No.
Oh.
Granted, I played on the hardest difficulty because I ain't no bitch, but I think that was a mistake because they just don't tell you any. There's no hints. They're just like, so a lot of times I would get stuck. I'm like, do I just walk around the house and just keep talking to people until something happens?
It's point and click, right?
Yeah.
I played like a Barbie detective game like that once. I was like 7.
It was like $2, so it wasn't like a big loss, but
as you go.
It was just like like some of the puzzles were like weird, like just like one of them was like a Sudoku thing, but like some other version of it. I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm so confused.
Was it like Picross?
Maybe. Yes. I don't know how to play that.
It's like kind of like it's like the numbers are on like the top and the side.
Yes, that exactly was in there.
That's Picross.
I had no idea how to play that.
Japanese love Picross.
It's so confusing. That was a Japanese themed Nancy Drew game.
They love.
I was so confused. I didn't know what I was doing.
I don't know how to play it either. I just know what it's called.
So I ended up having a guide on the second monitor, but you can't alt-tab an Nancy Drew game without it closing.
Real? Wow. Can you like Windows tab it?
Yeah. So no, what I ended up having to do is put it in windowed mode every time I needed to go to like do another page.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So it just like scrunched down to like a fucking like.
They don't want you cheating.
Yeah, not at all. So I was just like, because when I started, I was like doing something, and then I had to go open like something on my other monitor, and I just go alt tab, and I'm like, where the fuck did it go?
See ya.
And so I'd like do like the first like half hour over. I'm like, this is stupid.
Nancy Drew don't play, bitch.
No, don't. I'm not allowed to
clues.
fucking. No clues. No cheating.
Clues. No Blues Clues. No,
yeah, it was too tough for me.
Too tough. You're just a Nancy Drew noob, I guess.
I am big. It was like I took notes. I want to say
you took notes.
Oh yeah.
Let's see those notes. Nancy Drew, Mr.
I want to say it was like the 26th game
of the series.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
It was a lot.
That's a lot.
Here we go.
That is a lot.
It's the 23rd game. That's what it was. Yeah.
23rd.
It was the 23rd game. It was so.
Shit. Well, like how long was the game?
I'll tell you exactly.
Oh, you like record yourself playing it? Or? No. Oh no, you just have Steam stats. Good old Steam.
7 hours.
7 hours. That's a decent size for $2.
I had to do the half hour over again, so like a 6.5, 6 hours.
6.5 still for $2.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. Or $3 yeah, it wasn't bad. So,
but it is an old game, so it probably was like $10, $15 when it came off or something.
Yeah, but it was too tough.
Too tough.
It was a big tough game.
You're not a big boy.
I'm not a big. I thought I could handle the hardest difficulty. I could not. It was too tough.
It's not fun to play on hard difficulties either. I feel like medium.
I just thought it was a baby game.
It is a baby game. Even baby games are the worst because all they do is like they just scale up stuff or like get rid of fence. Doesn't make the game like better or like more interesting. It just makes it like all this.
It changed the puzzles, but when I don't actually know how to do any of the puzzles,
if you don't even know how to make the play Picross. It doesn't help to have
it did not exactly. It did not help at all. I don't know what I was. There was like a bento box game that I had to do, and I still can't tell you how to play it. I would just click randomly until it said I won.
Well,
it was tough. It was so hard.
Sure.
I'm over here playing the real what I consider real video games, but this series is over here. We're sleeping on this series.
Real series. Oh man, I've been obsessed with drag. I gotta tell you, there's been a stink bug on your back.
It's not a stink bug. It's it's a box elder. They live in trees, but it's cold out, so they come inside.
Yeah, it's just one been walking around behind you.
They
the
are
entire
everywhere.
Time. They're just. So it's probably 2 of them.
Yeah, they're
Very
everywhere.
distracting.
There
I keep
is
looking at them.
there is a graveyard of them behind me
Oh,
because I murder them all the time.
It's a graveyard of the elder bugs.
Yeah,
It's the fireflies.
yeah, they're
Not as sad.
they're the worst. That is a really sad movie. That movie's intense.
Honestly, I thought they were sadder movies. I was like, oh, the little kid just starved to death. I was unfazed. I still thought it was sad, but I thought it would be sadder.
Yeah, I mean it's a slow burn.
I think because everyone just said it was the saddest thing ever. My expectations were too high.
Or too low. Because you're sad. Go down.
Okay.
I don't know. That was a bad one.
Maybe.
We're just gonna move on.
We're gonna go.
What were you saying before?
I think
You're obsessed with something?
Dragon Ball FighterZ. I'm just bad at fighting games.
Oh,
I love that. I love that game. I love Dragon Ball.
I've not touched it yet. It seems real cool.
It's nice, but it's like you can just do the auto combos. But if
Yeah.
you want to be like decent, you gotta like
Right, you gotta
learn
like
inputs.
Right,
Basically, trying to. Well, I use a pad, so now I have to learn how to do like a quarter circle turn with like a pad instead of like a stick.
yeah.
And it's like not that hard, but
Sonic Fox plays with a pad.
yeah. Well, it's more of trying to do like a quarter circle thing into like another input, like chaining inputs together.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I had a stick over there somewhere, but it's only for Xbox and PC, so I would just have to do a pad player on Xbox, PS4.
Just play with your SNES controller.
Yeah, that thing's not bad. I like that one. The only thing I don't like about that is there's no light indicating if it's actually working.
Oh, did I plug it in, or is it just a piece of shit?
Yeah, like it's so difficult to figure. Like when you're trying to like put it, like have it working again. Like I played all of Cave Story with the Super Nintendo controller.
Nice.
And I was like, but there were several times I'm like, I don't know if this is plugged in. So I have to go in the options. I gotta check things. Like, oh yeah, it's working. All the buttons are correct.
Did you get the true ending, or you just get the normal?
I just got the normal ending. I'm a big bum. I didn't know there was a true ending until I had beaten it, and then
then it's like I don't really want to play the whole thing again.
Yeah, because you literally have to play like the whole thing, and you can't just like accidentally get it.
It's always a bitch to save Curly too. It's like the one jump you have to make out the reservoir. I always just got sick of it because you got to reload, go through like another like 2 minutes like section, and then make it. Or maybe it was only 1 minute. Still annoying though.
Yeah, the 3DS version, I was attempting it, and I got up to the.
Uh-oh.
What's happening? You just touched it. Oh.
I can hear again.
Okay, there we go.
I'm back online.
What was I saying? Oh yeah. So the 3DS version, I was attempting the true ending, but I just slowed down, stopped playing it.
Yeah.
Because I'm a big scrub.
I'm a big scrub too. I like the Monster Hunter too, and I just then for some reason I want to say I got sick for a day, and then that is like as soon as I get like off track, I like totally can't get back on the rails. That kind of shit.
Yeah, I haven't played it in a little while, but I want to get back because I will 100% this game.
Too. I totally scumbagged you because you said let's have a LAN party, and then
I did.
You asked when I want to do it, and I just ghosted you.
You sure did.
And then like 2 days later, I was like, oh fuck. Well, now I was like, oh, it's too embarrassing now to go back. I'm just gonna keep up the play.
It's fair. It's fair.
Sorry about that.
I still want to do it though. I do want to play. I like having video games with people. It's fun.
Yeah, it's fun. I like Monster Hunter.
I'm a big fan. I was surprised how much I enjoyed it because I fucking have every single one for 3DS, and I think I have one for the PSP, and I've attempted to like the series for a long time.
Yeah,
and
I got a backlog on my PS4 now. I gotta play Witcher 3, which I got because it was on sale.
Nice.
I got Master Dragon Ball Fighters because I just want to. I got at least finish like the good armor on like Monster Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
I only got it like 20 something hours in, so I gotta keep going
What
with that.
monster are you currently like looking to fight?
I finished.
Are you in high rank?
Yeah, I just got to like the higher, like the red ones.
Okay, yeah.
Like I beat the lava dragon for the second time and got like unlocked the new stuff.
Oh, okay.
Then I did like one of the new stuff.
So you've been to the last zone, Build the Recess.
The what? What does that look like?
It's like all like crystally. There's a big lava area.
Oh no, I probably just haven't got to that. I still got a lot to play then.
Okay, yeah. There's a fifth zone.
Oh, I basically say I got a dongadong or dragon or armor.
A Doggeron.
A Doggeron. Yeah, I got that armor and I was satisfied.
That armor's real good. You could probably carry
that.
that could carry you for the rest of the game if you wanted to.
I was like, I'm good with this. I'll come back to it, and then I just didn't come back to it. Then I got all the free PS Plus games. I got Ratchet and Clank. I got Bloodborne.
Bloodborne's fun.
I had fun. I like learned the controls, and then I got really far, and then I died, and I was like, I couldn't find. The problem was I couldn't find the next campfire or whatever. I was just like, well, now I got to do it all again. You know, I'll do this later.
Welcome to Bloodborne.
Fuck that shit.
It's still one of the only Soul games I've ever beaten. It's the only one.
I felt bad because I was like in the sewers, and I was like, oh, there's like a little shiny thing. On that thing I can jump to. I jumped. I missed it. I didn't die. But then it's like, oh, there's a rat here. I'll run away from it.
Yep.
And then I ran into more rats. And I'm like, I'll keep running. Then I got into a dead end, and there's like 20 rats following me. I'm like, I'm dead.
What weapon were you using?
I tried using the saw blade at first. I didn't like it. And then I swapped the axe because I liked the giant reach.
Oh, yeah.
Like, and it was like just supercharged it up, and then boom.
I was using the hammer, which is a big stone with a sword stuffed in it.
I don't think I didn't find any new weapons. I was like in the starting zone.
Oh, okay.
I got sick of it.
And then I used the gut sword, or as the people on the internet call it, the meme sword, because everyone uses it. Everyone uses. I forget what it's called, but it's like a sword, and then its sheath is a bigger sword.
Nice.
And that's what I used. I used meme sword the whole time.
I mean, it's a meme because it's the best.
It was fun. You get to be guts.
And that's the goal of half the video games.
I was thinking, I'm not going to actually pull the trigger on this because I don't have time. I have Dragon Quest to play.
Time.
I was gonna replay Bloodborne as a whip guy and make it a Castlevania game.
Oh.
It'd be like, I want to be Castlevania man with my whip.
I don't know the Castlevania guy's name.
Simon Belmont. Trevor Belmont. The Belmonts.
The Belmonts. You should play Castlevania 2. I hear it's a great game.
I've never been a Castlevania game.
Never?
They're so hard.
I've played Super Castlevania 4. I had fun. I didn't beat it, though.
Yeah, I want to try. I like the anime. That was real cool.
The animes.
The American-made animes.
That's an easy one to beat. You just watch it.
You sure do. That second season's supposed to come out soon.
Second season. Oh, and I just been watching Venture Brothers.
How is that? I've never watched that show.
It's like basically it's 6 seasons, so it's like I thought like this is what like Rick and Morty it like strives to be. It's a little different, but I like it. It's like a parody of like Johnny Quest and all those. And it's started I want to say in like 2004 or something. So like the first like 2 seasons have like that old kind of like Adult Swim art style.
Yeah.
And then it progressively gets like more fluid and modern day over time, but it's fun. It's like basically the son of, like, so it's Johnny Quest, basically. The main character is like a grown up Johnny Quest, who plays Rusty Venture. And so his dad was like a super scientist, and like he's a super scientist, but he sucks at like every thing. So he's just selling off his dad's inventions that like make ends meet. And his 2 sons are like total retards, but they're like clones.
Oh, that's fun.
Then everyone knows Brock Sampson, which is just the voice actor for Kronk.
Yeah.
So he's like the best part.
And then not the moth. What's his name?
Oh, the Monarch.
The Monarch. I know him too. Yeah. That's about all I know from that show.
It's hard to describe. I would just recommend watching it.
I've wanted to watch it because it was like one of like the big marquee Adult Swim shows when it was like early on. But I just never did. And I watched a decent chunk of Adult Swim growing up. But like I never watched that one. I don't know why. Where are you watching it?
Oh, just like crazy cartoon.
Okay, yeah.
Pirate and streaming. That's not pirating.
No.
It's not. I'm not doing the illegal thing. Yeah. I'm just helping them with ad revenue.
I'm just supporting the illegal thing.
I'm just supporting the illegal activity. Yeah. I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
Are you crazy?
Because I would like to watch that show. I like looking back at cartoons, being like, where did you come from?
Where are you going, cartoons?
Where are you going, cartoons?
How did we get to this Teen Titans
Go?
Yeah,
I was just about to say the same thing. I was about to say the same thing. How did we get to Teen Titans Go? Let's look back.
Money.
That show was about to have a movie in real theaters.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's not right.
I saw the poster. I went to see
Teen
the movies.
Titans only got a TV movie. Teen Titans Go gets an actual movie.
Apparently, and I just heard this, I did zero research, so this could be big lies.
All right.
But Teen Titans Original is getting one more season to finish off the show.
Really?
Yeah.
That's kind of weird because that'd be nice, but it's like they kind of did that with like the last episode of like the show. It's like they go back and everything's like different.
Mm.
It's like they try to go to the pizza place. Pizza place is closed down. Like they don't recognize the villains. They're like, we came back. It's like one of those you can never really go home kind of things.
Oh yeah. It's.
So-
I remember they specifically were like, this is how we're going to answer the Terra thing. Like Terra's going to get resolved.
Oh, okay.
And I vaguely remember what happened to her. She's a rock or something.
She's supposedly a rock. Like there's a statue of her.
Yeah.
But then, like Beast Boy runs into someone who looks exactly like her.
That's right.
And she denies it. She's like Terra, or I've ever heard of Terra.
Yeah. So yeah, apparently he's going to answer that and then give a full wrap up of the show. So that was this theoretical final season was going to be, and I can't remember the further details than the fact that it was going to exist.
Or the Teen Titans Go movie can be like the Powerpuff movie, where it completely tanks and sidelines Samurai Jack and other cartoons.
Yeah, we'll have no more cartoon movies from
Yep.
Cartoon Network.
No
That's
more.
exactly what we all want. Cancel it.
Cancel it. Nope.
No, that show will never get canceled. That's getting SpongeBob
Where's
numbers.
my Johnny Bravo movie?
I
Whoa, mama.
mean, hey, we got the Christmas special,
Oh my god.
pinnacle of television.
Was Donny Osmond in that?
He sure was. And the Osmond family.
The Osmond
Yeah.
family.
Yeah, he's in that.
I love the Johnny Bravo and the Scooby Doo crossover.
I don't think I've seen that.
Oh, that's great. It's like, he bumps into Velma. Velma's like, so I can't see without my glasses. And then Johnny's like, my glasses. I can't be seen without my glasses. I love Johnny Bravo.
I want to rewatch all of Johnny Bravo. That show is like where all of the big animators of today got their start.
That's great.
Like Seth MacFarlane and I think Craig McCracken and
Well, it's one of those series where it's like 10 minutes episodes and they're like all on YouTube.
yeah.
So you can just watch them.
Dude, there are like 3 YouTube channels that just stream Ed and Eddie. It's wonderful.
They're the best. Oh, what a cartoon Ed and Eddie is. You don't see shit like that anymore.
No, you do not.
Oh, man.
Do you know how that show came to be?
How did it come to be? Tell me.
The guy who's the head guy behind that, I forget his name all of a sudden. I guess that doesn't matter.
The dude.
The dude. Previously did bumpers and interstitials for MTV that were super gross. Like faces vomiting other faces, stuff like
Nice.
that. And someone was like, yo, I bet you couldn't do a kid's show. And he goes, fuck you, I totally will. And he did a kid's show. And he also super hates America.
Really?
He's Canadian, yeah.
Oh, that's not. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That explains it.
Like there's a couple clips of him like being interviewed. People and goes, fuck America. And I'm like, oh boy.
Man.
Yeah.
Well, actually, fuck our president because his tariffs made me write extra spreadsheets because they were about aluminum. Guess what magnets are wrapped in MRIs are used?
Oh, is it aluminum?
Aluminum. It's like, great, thanks. We might run out of parts because of you. Makes my job harder.
I mean, hey, it's hashtag not your president.
Come on. Extra spreadsheets. I don't like writing extra spreadsheets.
I don't like writing spreadsheets either. It doesn't help that he's also kind of a massive cunt.
You say tweeting that hey Russia, I'm gonna bomb the shit out of Syria. Watch out. You say that's not good diplomacy.
No, I mean, what do I know about diplomacy? But no, I'm getting a theory. I'm getting an idea. That's not what we should be doing right now.
Whatever.
He's big poop.
I knew this would happen. Everyone was talking about, oh, Trump won't get impeached. I said to myself and my dad, basically, jack shit's gonna happen until right before midterms. And midterms are in a couple months. All of a sudden, shit's happening.
Shit is happening.
Oh no, it's just political. It's just politics.
Yeah, it's a lot of that.
But then I think, well, at least we got crazy democracy instead of crazy autocracy. Yeah. I can still watch anime on my computer. It's not so bad.
What is the name of I don't remember the show? Legends of the Galactic Heroes? Is that a thing?
Yeah,
Isn't that kind of what that's about? Where it's like the one thing is like a peaceful dictatorship, the other one's like a crazy corrupt democracy. But
I want to say it's Legends of Galactic Heroes.
I have it on my phone.
Hey, and no one talks shit about my boy Yang Wen Lee, greatest space commander. Semicircles are better than squares any day of the week.
You're saying a lot of things.
If you watched all 130 episodes of that anime, you know what I'm talking about.
Is it amazing? Here's the greatest thing of all time.
It's pretty good. I watched it, and then one time I quoted it in one of my history classes. That was like a 484 level class, and people were impressed.
Wow.
I don't remember what it was, but I was just like, yeah, something about, I don't know. But yeah, it's a pretty good one. And basically, it's so the democracy is falling apart because of all the corrupt politicians. Like, and then it's like, oh, and they're fighting a war against the autocracy. And the guy who took over the autocracy, he's like a noble dictator. Basically, he took power from like, the past, like whatever, Kaiser. Yeah, because it's based off like German, like Reich and all that. Not the Hitler one, but the one before.
The one before that, yeah.
Yeah, so it's all German.
1 and 2.
Yeah, 1 and 2. The first and second one, not the third.
Yeah, because I heard that like that's kind of the split
and so,
of it.
Yeah, so it's basically like everything's going great under like the dictator because he's like actually like using his total authority to help, and everything's going to shit like under the democracy. And the only reason they're staying in it is because Yang Wen-li is like the greatest semicircle commander ever, and all he wants to do is drink.
There's 2 protagonists too, like one from each side.
Oh yeah, it's like the Kaiser, I forget his name, and Yang Wen-li. You can tell which character I like more.
Yeah. You're all about that democracy. USA.
And Julian can go fuck himself. Well, Julian's is like Yang Wen-li's apprentice.
Oh, he's like the kid of this space opera.
It's basically the kid, yeah.
I can't remember the name of the kid from Gundam 076, but that kid's obnoxious. The kid fucking sucks.
I don't know.
The kids in Gundam series suck.
I've only watched G Gundam, which is like the Gundam that's completely different. It's the shonen. It's like the battle shonen.
I've watched Seed, which is dog shit, and I've watched 076, which is real slow and real fucking old.
Really?
Like, there are parts in the first episode, like, I can't remember. I feel like the main character, I can't remember his name. He's driving a car, and it looks like dog shit, and then there's an explosion, and it's a still painting of an explosion, and then him flying out of it. It's a still image that's like done on like oil painting.
Wow.
It wasn't animated.
That's some good shit right there.
And that's like the first like 15 seconds of the show or whatever. First like 5 minutes or whatever. Wow. It's old as fuck. They had no money.
Good. When I thought of old, I thought of like Initial D, like early 90s retro
like
car.
Old as fuck. This is the 70s, boy. Like when I watched it, I was like, right. Anime was created to minimize animation budget.
Basically to be cheap as possible.
Yeah.
Yep.
Once I saw that, I was like, right, this is supposed to be the cheapest fucking thing possible.
Yeah,
that's what we're watching.
It wasn't until like Gunbuster when like budgets became a thing.
I need to watch that. I've been meaning to watch it forever.
I've never seen it. I just know it's when budgets became a thing, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you gotta see those anime titties.
Jiggle physics. That's what that show's got, right? It was like one of the first few like jiggle physics, like an anime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I guess I think so.
And I know, is it Die Busters, the sequel?
Probably.
Is amazing.
It's got Buster in the name.
The sequel of that is amazing.
I'll have to look it up or something.
I think it's Die Buster, and I think it's amazing, is what I've heard.
I'm not going to look it up. I'm going to go home and eat some chicken wings.
I think that's what it was. But apparently that one's amazing. It's like, oh my god. Best mecha anime ever.
No, Tengen Toppa and Gurren Lagann.
Sure is.
That's a good one.
I feel like the kids these days just don't know.
They don't know. When did that come out? Like 2006? That was like prime, like, like 4chan was like prime back in like before all the normies came in like 2011. Was this George Costanza like bat meme 2011? Like I should be Diggy?
Yeah, because we were
2011 putting your ketchup in the fridge. Never leaves.
Because that was like our senior year of high school.
2007 was like it was holy shit. In 2007 was like the prime time.
Row, fight the power.
Oh man. 2008, yeah, Harui, Nico Doga being a thing.
Yo, he died.
Oh, not Nico Doga, but Nikki died. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was sad.
It was so sad.
Oh, maybe that's why I started working out. Basically, I gotta get buff like him.
Gotta be.
And his memory.
Yeah.
I gotta get fucking jacked.
You gotta become the boss of this gym.
And also, don't drink and drive. Don't do that. That's how he died. He got hit by a drunk driver.
Drunk driver him like Mulholland or something.
Yeah, well,
one of those crazy roads out in California.
Yeah.
The crazy spinny ones. It sucks.
Taken before his time.
Sure was. I'll miss him.
Me too.
I only found out because 4chan had a little thing at the top, like rest in peace, Billy Harrington, whatever, 1970, whatever. And I was like, no, this can't be real.
Yeah, I saw a bunch of threads all of a sudden like have his face in them. I was like, oh, this can't be good. And
the sleeping one that kept popping up.
Rest tight and Nikki.
Yeah,
or you've been visited by the Aniki of Good Sleeps.
Yeah.
Arrest Titan.
Because that used to be a thing where you put the sleeping one and him with his eyes open, and now it's just people just posting his sleeping face over and over again, and it hurts so much.
It's like Ziz all over again.
Yeah, dude, seriously.
We're all gonna make it.
Yeah. God, that was crazy. That one was nuts. He was like in Thailand and his heart like exploded.
Yeah. So he was in a sauna and just basically had the roids.
Yeah, steroids and drugs, I think.
Steroids, drugs, ladyboys.
Yeah.
Huh.
I remember seeing complete normies having Ziz's shirts. Like people who didn't know what fit was. I was like, this is weird.
Oh man.
But I guess he was kind of like a, I don't know, personality outside of Fit.
Yeah, and Fit's one of the better boards on 4chan, I gotta say. Just because it's like not half of it's about fitness and half of it's like feel threads and like just total nonsense. But like fitness related nonsense, I'm like, oh okay.
The boards that like walk that line are nice.
It's like it kind of reminds me of like not early SP, but like SP before when I was transitioning into this stupid fucking like right now SP is basically sports general.
Yeah.
Where it's total shit. It used to be better. It used to be like before like general threads were a thing.
Power ranking threads.
Yeah, power ranking threads. What's best presidents?
Yeah.
Barely sports related at all. Because like back then, who watched sports on 4chan? It was
No
just
one.
all memes.
Yeah.
Like Doge came from SP. I
did
want
it?
to say.
Okay.
Yeah, at least got like supercharged there. If it didn't. It's because Stanza started there.
Yep.
All those Kornheiser like
the
things started there. Oh my goodness.
I was talking to Malcolm about how like it's weird that like they're like memes from 4chan like are kind of not like a thing anymore.
Not anymore, yeah.
It's just weird.
Reddit's so huge.
Reddit's huge. Twitter's huge.
It's Wednesday, my dudes. It's like that's okay.
Yeah, it's just I don't know.
You just go to YouTube haiku and then it's like, oh, what's the meme?
Yeah,
of the day?
yeah, exactly.
And then they only last for like a week. Nothing's except prequel memes. That's a big one.
Prequel memes?
So they basically take the Star Wars prequels.
Yeah.
And they just whatever. I mean, it's like they'll just post. Like,
is that where the high ground thing comes from?
High ground was a meme before this thing, but basically, spinning's a good trick.
Oh, yeah.
Empresses do it, or it's like they'll have pics of what's the guy name who's Obi-Wan Kenobi in those.
Ewan McGregor.
Ewan McGregor. They'll just have a picture of him and it'll say hello, or, hello General Kenobi. You just really gotta see it.
Oh,
they basically
I just saw
take
that.
any line from the Star Wars prequel and they make it into a meme.
I just saw a picture on Facebook today where some guy, some like goalie, and they having a bunch of hockey sticks. He goes, "Hello, General Kenobi," or whatever. And I was like, "Oh, that's kind of cute, I guess."
It's like, hello there.
Yeah. Okay. Now I see why I keep seeing these things.
And it's like, yeah, and they're gone. So it's like basically like the sand meme, like where Anakin says, like, "I hate sand."
Yeah,
it's coarse and it just gets everywhere. They're so far beyond that. They'll take any. They'll like. There's just people watching those 3 movies over and over, just looking for anything they can
Jesus.
make into an image macro.
Well, at least image macros aren't dead.
No, they're still alive.
I just want to make sure reaction images never die and image macros never die, and that'll be all right.
No, image macros are living strong in prequel memes.
That's good. And they're living strong in that the American Choppers one.
Oh,
I'm a big fan of that one.
I used to watch American Choppers all the time. I really liked it. I was like, this is great. Because I was like, oh, there's drama. They make cool like motorcycles.
Yeah.
What's not to like?
They made the WoW ones.
They like fucking punch down doors.
What?
Oh, those guys were jacked. And when
They
they
sure
got
were.
mad, they just fucking threw things. One guy, I'm pretty sure one episode he just punches because they got like the thin door. They just punch it. And of course that back that was like the first, like one of the shows that like inspires the rest of them.
Yeah, yeah.
So that was like somewhat real shit.
Right.
Like that one, like the one image macro where it's like the guy throws a garbage can with the fight with his dad.
Yeah.
That was real because they still like have a feud over that.
But what was that exact moment? What were they actually arguing about?
So it's like Paul and Paul Jr. I want to say their names are.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to say Paul Jr. was like sleeping on work. Like, yeah, I want to say he was sleeping on the job or something. Like just fucking, sleeping on the job. Like,
right.
I want to say his dad fired him.
Oh.
And like in that moment or something. Or no, I want to say he was just calling him out on it, and then like his son like fucking like freaked out and like they got in an argument. Then I think after he left, like his dad actually fired him. There was actually a contract dispute because the company said, "Hey, you signed this contract that your son and you are both gonna be in the show. You can't fire him. And there's like they're gonna sue each other, and then eventually Paul Jr. got like hired back as a contractor.
Oh.
Just because, so he didn't rehire him. He just said, "Hey, you're a contractor."
Right. Okay. So he was on the show, but he wasn't.
And then this goes on for years because I want to say Paul Jr. got married. He invited his dad. His dad didn't go to his wedding.
No shit.
Yeah.
I did not know they had problems.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy. Reality TV's crazy.
It is crazy. That was good reality TV back in the day.
I guess you're right. That was like one of the first
like
ones.
Early Discovery Channel before it was all
like.
Was it Discovery? I want to. No,
yeah, I think it was.
I think that was TLC actually.
No, I think it was Discovery Channel. I mean, it sounds right.
Maybe it's both.
American Pickers now and the Storage Wars was apparently horribly fake.
Well, nowadays. Well, yeah, and it ruins it for people who actually used to buy it.
People actually used to do this. And apparently there was like an honor amongst it where it was like, I'll pay $50 for this, and like you don't bet or you don't like
now
you don't
just,
auction. Yeah, you don't pay. You don't try to beat someone with your scores. So if someone just says like here, like they pay a certain amount, it's like all right, this one's just that guy's.
Yep.
And that's no longer the case now because like now people that I guess like.
The people selling them off must love it.
Oh yeah, they must absolutely love it. But like the guys on the show, like they were always doing that previously, and like it was like a tight knit group. And now it's like becoming like a thing where it's like
because it got pirated.
Strangers show up and they're like,
oh sorry.
No, I'm gonna get rich.
The worst fake acting is like those. So my mom still watches those like home buying shows.
Yeah.
Back in the day, it's like, it was on the TV, I watched it, it's like, you don't realize it's fake. But then once you realize it's fake, it's like, holy shit, they all suck. Because it's just a bunch of rich people, like, they already buy, so they get on the show, you basically already have to buy your house. So they're just going through their own house that they just bought, two other houses, just making up shit in like the most canned lines ever. And they're not actors. So they fucking suck at delivering everything. And then they bring their kids into the shot, and the kids are like, I don't want to be here. I'm just going to make up some shit. It's like it's the weirdest stuff. I don't know.
It is super weird that show's still on.
Well, it's the whole channel.
That's true. That's the entire. Yeah, what is it? A Home and Garden TV?
Home and Garden TV.
I just watched that too, and it was like
holy shit.
People doing backyards or some people buying a house, and like that was it.
They're all fucking loaded, though.
They're super. They have to be.
The cheapest house that I see on those shows is like $700,000.
Jesus Christ.
And well, it'll be like a house like this, but it'll be in like San Francisco or something.
Right. Yeah.
Well, then if it was a house like this in San Francisco, this would be like in the millions.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, San Francisco's super tight, right? There's like no room for anything at this point.
We can ask Kevin. Yeah, because Kevin doesn't live in San Fran, but he lives close by.
Right, yeah. I don't think a lot of people live in the city because it's absurd.
Oh, I wouldn't.
It's bananas.
Bananas.
Apparently, like, Oakland's a lot easier to live in.
Yeah, probably harder nowadays.
Right, because people have realized you move just outside the city.
Gentrification. Yay.
Wahoo.
I like...
What?
I don't know. I can't say like I like Jello. I don't know why I wanted to say that. Well, I didn't want to say. I was just gonna blurt out I like gentrification, but I don't. So I was gonna change it. And I was like, what starts with a G? I was like, maybe Jello, but Jello's a J.
It's all right.
Okay.
We're all trying.
I'm trying real hard here. I need more water. I'm gonna go get more water.
All right.
I'm a thirsty boy.
All right.
Not intermission 2. Unless you want to talk to yourself.
No, it's fine. I won't. I got things I gotta look at on my phone. So many notifications.
I get more water.
I got big compliments all over that birthday thing.
Oh, did you?
People big love it.
People like that. Oh.
The joke is I just combine a bunch of stupid things together.
That's how you do it. Round 3. One of these days I'm gonna die from falling downstairs because I keep.
Look at the end of it. One day I'm gonna die. Next topic.
I keep tripping on stairs. Well, I just, you got that one stair like out there, fucking ledge.
There's like a sledge.
I just got flashback every fucking every other week at work. I have like stairs. I gotta tell like the EHS department about it because it's covered in dust and there's no safety strips.
Oh,
so
wow.
Sometimes I'll slip going up, no big deal. But sometimes I slip going down. And I'm like,
Christ.
holy shit!
This is how I go.
If I eat shit on pyramidal stairs, I'm fucking done.
Is there a railing you can hold?
Oh yeah, but sometimes I got like paperwork in my right hand. And I'm trying to put in earplugs in my left hand.
Yeah.
So if I trip, like so far, I've caught myself every time going down.
You probably should tell someone then.
I
Sounds
told
bad.
someone when I tripped going up, and they just laughed at me. I should have told someone else.
Yeah, I don't think that was the person you need to go to.
Next time.
Oh well, hopefully you don't die.
Hopefully not. That would be bad.
Because you're like my monthly co-host.
Well,
You're here like once a month.
no. Let's see.
Is it not?
November, then I got the one that was released right before New Year's. So it's been like 3 months.
Oh, is it really?
4 months. Because,
I don't know.
I think it's been like a quarter of a year. I'm not. Me and Mike are on the most, I want to say.
Yeah, you definitely are.
Yeah, this is the third time for me.
Yeah, I think
Mike's
only
been at
like
least 4.
Yeah, it's been about 4.
I don't have an exciting acting career to talk about, so.
think
So your last podcast with Nick, I had no idea. When you said Nick, I thought it was just like a college person. I was like, this voice sounds very familiar. Who is this? And I realized it was Nick.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Bleep that out. Gotta keep his identity secret.
Yeah, he just like reached out. I was like, hey, do you want to go see Best Friends? I was like, sure do.
I missed that. As soon as I listened to it, I was like, oh, I want to watch this too. It's not
there. It is not there.
And it's like, oh, am I ever going to be able to see that movie?
Yeah, I have no idea what
missed
the
it.
schedule's going to be.
It's like I can't even pirate it. It's not online or anything.
Yeah, it's really weird. They just kind of like put it out. And like, I didn't even know it was out. Like, if he didn't say anything, I would have never seen it.
So I was really sad I missed that.
I think it's got to be coming out.
Should I just like watch part 2?
Yeah, part 2's going to be in June. Honestly, from that preview, part 2's going to make just as much sense if you had watched part 1. Like, there's just going to be there's nonsense. I can't believe the movie's so long. That's so silly.
Also, at the time, I thought Nick sounded like someone famous, but I forgot who.
Oh, really?
Just especially on microphone. Who did he sound like? I don't have time to think about it. Gotta keep the action rolling.
Yeah,
for anyone who's made it this far.
Yeah.
I think
Apparently, there's a lot more than I thought that make it this far.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, do you look at the YouTube analytics?
No, when I went to PAX, I like run into different people, and they're like, "Oh, I love your show. I listen to it all the time." I'm like, "Really?"
Really?
Yeah. Like they're people I know. Maybe not well, but I'm familiar with them. I know their name, and I was like, "Oh, weird. I would never like. I just think this is for me." And
for me.
Yeah.
For me.
So yeah, apparently it's a lot more, and I don't really check the numbers. I probably should, but I think there's a growth. I don't know.
Oh, you should get that checked.
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
But I don't know. Hard to say. I don't check it that often. I just put it out and I go, it's done. Going to bed.
I'm done. This is my weekly thing. You're better at doing weekly, though. You didn't have a full 52. This is probably like 40.
This is 44, I think.
Okay.
45.
Probably.
Something like that. Well, I missed like 2 weeks when my computer went kaput. It went boom.
It went boom boom.
Yeah. Well, it's like, what did I try to do? I bought RAM, and it was DDR4. My motherboard was
DDR3. You didn't download
DDR3.
the RAM, though, right?
No, I did not. I did not do that. Oh, God. I just started thinking, speaking of downloading absurd things. So, do you remember back in, like, I'll say maybe 2012, V kept talking about this game called lostboy.exe?
Yeah.
So,
I remember that.
I downloaded that.
Did you download the correct one? Or
Sure
did you...
did not. I sure didn't. So
I remember that. I'll let you explain, but...
Yeah, so it was, they kept trying to put out this, like, fucking, it was like a weird, like, horror thing.
It was just basically some user hey, I made this on my own, like, Flash game or whatever.
Yeah.
Here you go.
People were like, oh, it's so scary, and, like, no one knows, like, there people were thinking there were all these secrets buried in it, because it was like a maze or whatever, and you could walk into different rooms. And so, it was everywhere, and I kept hearing about it. And it was like right before Guild Wars 2 released. Like it was that night that I was like, all right, I got like three hours. Let me just download this game and try it. So I downloaded the game and like nothing works. And I was like, that's weird. And all of a sudden this pop-up comes up and it squeals like a pig. And I was like, whew, this is bad. So I closed all that shit. And then
so basically what happened is that someone did post the game originally.
Yeah.
And then within less than a day, people started posting viruses and it's
sure did. So
just kept reposting it.
I had a bunch of shit open, and I guess that allowed them avenues to get to my information.
Is this the one that got in your college email?
Sure did. So yeah. So I basically went through and I changed everything except for my college stuff. And I never thought to do anything. Didn't even look. This game came out probably like the winter-ish time. Maybe it was even in the summer. I don't remember exactly because I was at a friend's house during the release of this game, and I didn't even check until I got back to school. And And I got an email from a teacher going, hey, just want to double check what's going on. I don't think this is you. And I was like, that's weird. I checked what the sent email was. It was one of those My Little Pony videos where it was like the Russian, like the Soviet national anthem, and it had like all like the things. I'm like, that's weird. And then I noticed that my email signature was changed to Horsecocks and Cora.
What?
And at this moment, I was mildly concerned. So they actually went into my Blackboard, had changed my name, and emailed all of my teachers. I didn't get any repercussion for this. Most of them were like, I didn't think that was you. Or some of them were like, an email. I
just wanted to let you know I'm very well endowed.
Yeah. So like a lot of them were like very like, yeah, I thought that was kind of odd. I didn't think that was you because like a couple teachers I had there was like this was my like second or third time with them and they're like, yeah, I definitely thought it was a little weird, but like I was like, why didn't you tell me then? Like,
I understood.
Yeah,
you're going through a phase.
Yeah. It's like that just like totally. A lot of them gave it to me. They're like, that's fine, so it's okay. And like nothing happened, which thank God. But yeah, I had to go through like my Blackboard and it changed it there, and then
just, it's like
go through a bunch of stuff, and like I realized like, oh my God, all this stuff got changed and all this stuff.
Do not have a horse cock. Sorry
no,
to say.
Certainly do not. There is nothing about that at all. But yeah, that was a good fun. And I only just remembered it because apparently my one friend, my name in his phone is Horsecocks and Cora. And he had sent me a screenshot and I was like, oh my God, that's hilarious. I forgot about that.
Holy shit.
That was a good time.
Oh my God.
Months not knowing.
Months. I mean, is it the worst thing that ever happened?
No, God, no. It's hilarious. Super funny.
What's something bad that happened a long time ago? Again, I can't think.
Like to you or just to society?
The society. Hiroshima, that was a bad time for a certain city. I was trying to think of a story I could tell. Yeah, all I got is black people stories nowadays.
No crazy emails sent to teachers?
No, I can't say. No, not really.
I slept through 1.5 finals and sent a wacky email.
Yeah, I slept through a midterm once. I already told that story once, though. My TA thought I had mono.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. I mean, this happened in high school. This is just a random thing that pops in my head sometime. And we were in a sex ed class. Mm-hmm. And I forget what. And just
watching Paul Blart Mall Cop.
I think it was some kind of question. Oh, maybe it was marriage class then. Because marriage class, we actually had discussions. And it was like, I want to say a question popped up was like, how much do you masturbate? And then and one of the question was like, blah, 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 every day, whatever. And then someone asked me, and then Aaron Murray chimes in, look at him, he does it every day. I didn't respond. I'm like, it's true. Oh, God. Thanks.
Roasted. Holy shit. That's hilarious.
I'm trying to go back to then and think of other things.
God, high school was a nightmare. It wasn't that bad, but stuff like that would happen all the time to me. I was like, oh no.
Not the halcyon days of no responsibilities. Well, even now. What's really changed?
Nothing.
Not much.
I pay a bunch of money once a month. That's about it.
Oh, college loans. You're fucked.
I sure am. It's sure bad.
Your weight's cuck. Oh, man. Well, I paid off my loan. I screwed up my credit by paying off my loan too fast. But
what? That's a thing?
Well, basically...
Fuck this system. Down with the Western civilization.
I thought, I have my debit card, whatever. But basically, I paid off my entire student loan. But then, before I got my car, they're like, hey, you don't have any credit anymore because basically you paid off your loan and then it just kind of stopped.
Right.
So now I got a credit score again, but that's only because I'm making car payments.
Well, okay.
Which only 3% interest as opposed to like 6.7, 7%.
College is dumb.
College is dumb. Well, private college is dumb. That was your mistake.
Yeah.
State school. State school. But
I also just went because I thought I had to go. I probably should have went for like something more interesting that I actually cared about. But I didn't.
Whatever. Hey, I mean, at least you got the start. I mean, if you ever make it out of debt.
It's true.
If you ever make it out of debt, you're doing okay.
I'd be doing pretty swimmingly if I made it out of debt.
Yeah, because you don't have to be like I don't know. Some of the welders I talked to was just like, holy fuck, where'd you come from? Some of them are really smart. I'm not discriminating against welders, but some people, they make it all the way through high school, and then all of a sudden they make it here because they can do some welding.
Yeah.
Or their welding is basically I melt a stick onto the gap, and that's welding. There's more to it than that, but
yeah, you do like a pattern or something with it, don't you?
you want like a roll of dimes, but there's like some science to it, like if aluminum, there is like fusion.
Yeah, okay, probably
all
makes
sorts
sense.
of fusion, electrical currents, basically heat.
Right.
There's stuff you can do with it where it's more advanced.
It would change based on the metal and stuff.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because I've never welded a day in my life.
Me neither.
I've done very few physical labor in my life.
Yeah. I like the days when I can pretend I'm a physical labor. It's like, this is fun.
Although the comfiest job I had, I worked in a warehouse and I just put things in boxes and it was so chill. Just sit there, listen to podcasts, putting things in boxes, listen to Dune on audio tape.
A boxer. Oh, what's that called? A packager.
Yeah.
Yeah, I almost was a packager once, but then it was actually because I was looking for a job, and then it said, call this number, and I'm just like, I'm trying to call it, but it's not working. It's because, I want to say because it was within the same area, but I kept trying to type in the area code, and it didn't work, and because, like, if it's already within 518, it just wants the 9 digits instead of the 12 digits, and I just kept typing the 12 digits. Well, obviously his phone doesn't work, so he doesn't want me to get hired. And then, so I never got that job.
It was super easy. Not particularly challenging in any way, which can't complain.
We gotta become entrepreneurs.
Yeah, definitely.
We gotta think. Let's think of it right. Well, actually, if we think of it right now, people are gonna steal it. What do people want?
They want. I don't know.
They want titties.
You're not wrong though.
No. Actually, people want condos nowadays.
Condos?
There's condos everywhere. Like Schenectady, like everything that used to be like a shit shack or just like an empty lot, now all of a sudden it's like condos, apartments, whatever other forms of that living where you pay rent. Basically, they're popping up everywhere. Well,
makes that make
even
sense.
before the casino, because now with the casino, everything along the river is getting like, so the casino itself has apartments, like the right next to where we had prom has apartments now.
Oh, okay.
Mohawk, one of the golf courses in Niskayuna is turning into apartments. There's apartments like on that place near Vent Fitness. Those have been being built for forever.
Right, yeah.
There's apartments like by Chalmont School that went up like 2 years ago. There's apartments by Random Squirrel Mall that went up in the last couple of years. There's the other apartments by Random Squirrel Mall that went up. They're just everywhere. There's the ones by Five Corners too, like before you get to the Price Chopper.
Yeah.
Those popped up, and then like old schools that were abandoned, like Excelsior by NDBG's now apartments. Old Draper's now apartments.
Oh, is it really?
They're everywhere.
Wow. We gotta get into that fucking
I think it's too late for us to get into
real
that.
estate business. No, definitely. Although, if you had a little bit of money and you could start buying buildings, then just put the rent and build.
I think we missed because people talk, I own properties.
Right.
I work as a manager here, but I really manage my properties. I think you gotta have some startup cash for that.
My goal is either the fall of Western civilization.
Well, that's a good one.
Or make some kind of thing that gets you some like television development deal, or like some bigger company like is like, here's money to make this thing, but really I can just make the thing.
Well, if you get your camera, you're gonna start because I know you do the Smash videos. Are you gonna like do like just indie films, or are you just thinking of just doing side projects?
Probably just side projects at the moment, because indie films require a lot of prep.
Actors.
Yeah, I have Mike.
Yeah, Mike, maybe Ben.
Yeah,
you can string him along into it.
I'll probably just do like some dumb YouTube thing, just because that's easy.
Yeah, you
to
could
just quickly write skits as opposed to writing like an actual thing. And I also don't know how to write scripts properly. I mean, I kind of do, but like I also don't.
Oh, you could. Let's see. What's script? Well, would you do like a black and white avant-garde kind of thing?
I'd probably do like one or two of those, but then the rest would probably just be like fucking dick and fart jokes.
I mean, there's a market for that. So, yeah, just push Mike off a cliff.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But other than that, I don't know how you make money in this world. It's crazy.
Oh, make money. Oh.
How do you make large sums of money real quick?
How you make large sums of money real quick? You can steal it. You can commit fraud.
Both options so far, super on the table.
How do you legally make a lot of money at once? You can gamble and lose all of it at once.
Or get all of it,
Or
plus
get
a
all
lot
of it.
more. I could become a titty streamer.
You could become a titty streamer. You could. That's a saturated market too already.
It's a saturated market.
There's a lot of people.
So I recognized some of them at PAX.
Really?
Which says something about me, I guess.
You recognize the titty streamers at PAX.
But they're cute, so I know who they look. I know who they are. Sometimes before bed, I just want to watch cute girls do cute things. What do you want from me?
Hey, there's a lot. You could spend your time doing a lot worse things, so more power to you. Oh, man. I feel like people have had streams. Don't you have a streaming channel? You used it once?
I've done it once, yeah.
What? Once. But,
I could
you
do it
could be an IRL streamer. You could walk around,
yeah. Just film
around
everything.
here. Just say, I'm in the woods.
Oh, no. Oh, use IRL streams to facilitate like a Blair Witch thing, where it's like your IRL, but it's all fake. So you IRL into something
basically,
like...
it's almost like a live-action TV show,
Yeah.
but IRL. So it'd be like episodic.
Yeah. So, like, you kind of walk through the woods, like, what the fuck is that house? And you go in there, like, what the fuck's going on? And there's monsters in there.
Oh,
Big
that's kind
monsters.
of like those streamers that go into like abandoned factories.
Yeah.
But they're usually Russian because there's a lot more abandoned
There's a
stuff.
lot more of abandoned stuff in Russia, yeah.
And like Eastern European, Russian.
What do they call that? Urban exploring?
Urban explorers. Yep.
Like, there's a lot. Like, I used to watch some YouTube videos of that, and I was just like, yeah, some dude with a camera, like, look at me going through this house.
Here we go.
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
Those guys over there like find like Soviet bunkers and shit like that.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like,
I don't think we got those around here.
I don't know what. Man, that'd be nuts. If there's a bunker somewhere nearby.
I mean, you could sneak onto the air base for Air National Guard. I don't think that's the wisest move.
There's some guy, or maybe it's several individuals that live that way, and that is
that way.
west of here.
West on 5S.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And they shoot some big guns. So maybe there's a bunker over that way.
Maybe.
Because every once in a while, my dog is very anti-explosion.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so if it like thunders or if some firework goes off, he gets all scared. And so sometimes I'll just be, or if I watch Counter-Strike with the speakers on, he gets very scared.
Doesn't like guns.
Yeah, he does not like bangs. So occasionally they'll just fire off a bunch of rounds, and he just like runs, and you're like, I'm fucking terrified. I'm like, I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. Well, stop being so much of a pussy. Dog, bitch. I
Yeah,
don't know.
he'll put his head on my foot, and he's like, I'm so scared.
I'm so scared. Pet me. Do dogs like being pet?
Yeah.
I assume. Yeah.
Yeah. And he's like super spooked. He's like, I just want human touch.
You could have the super spook stream.
Yeah.
Be a super spook movie maker.
That'd be kind of neat to like have this like fake. I mean, this doesn't help because I'm saying it out loud here on the internet, but
Yeah, well,
I really want.
Who makes it this
Yeah,
far?
exactly. I really want to do like a very like deep, like robust fucking like fake thing.
So like kind of like you want to set up your own mythology, like SCP.
Yeah. But like, and have people go, I don't know if this is real or not. Like the one idea Mike and I had was like two guys who were trying to break world records. And so they just do random things like, I'm going to try to eat the most peanut butter in one sitting. Like random shit like that. Where it's like super mundane.
I'm going to eat the most peanut butter and I get hit by ghosts.
Yeah. But that's a new idea. But
It's haunted peanut butter.
But then have another person come in being like a documentary filmmaker, but those two dudes have an entire robust like YouTube catalog of videos. They like have this whole thing where like no matter where you look, like is that a real person or an actor? I think it'd be really fun.
Well, that's where you gotta start. You gotta have this simple idea and then build from there. Like that reminds me of like almost like Hot Ones. It's like just two guys eating wings. Of course, he was like an ex like radio host, so he got the ends. Or like Shadow of Israfel.
What's that?
It's like the Galactic thing where it's like. At first, it was just like them having a normal Minecraft Let's Play series.
Oh,
and then they pretended like someone like
entered
hacked into the server and was messing with them.
I remember that. I used to I thought that was real until and once I realized it was fake, I never watched a Yellow Chest video again. I was like, fuck this! I've been cheated!
Yeah, you gotta be careful of that. Something like that.
But I'd love to do that where you're like, I don't know if this is real or not. I think that'd be a lot of fun.
It's real.
People are like, I have no idea.
Yeah, fun with that. Well, everyone for a while was playing the SCP video game.
Yeah, how is that? I remember I played the pre-alpha of that.
I feel like
and everything was
famous
cardboard cutouts.
because certain YouTubers were really good at roleplay.
Oh, okay.
And so like all the memes were based on those guys role playing.
Okay.
And so it's basically, if you can't role play, it's not a good game. But
Okay.
if you want to role play, you can do it. Because it's basically, you got the D-boys, which are basically like prisoners in orange jumpsuits. They're just trying to make it like through the bunker out and try to escape. Got the scientists who are also trying to do the same thing. But the Nine-Tail Fox, like elite, like they're called Nine-Tail Fox, are basically the police.
Okay.
They're coming in to save the scientists and kill the D-boys or the D-class.
Are these the real names or the fan community names?
The D-boys? Okay, so the real class is D-class, basically. Scientists are C-class, but everyone just calls them scientists. Then you got Nine-Tail Fox, which is basically the police.
That's their actual in-game name?
They're the Nine-Tail Fox, like, unit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then you got the Chaos Insurgency, which are basically like the police, but they're trying to save the D-class.
Okay.
And then just, like, get them out of there. And then you got the SCPs, so you got, they all have numbers, but basically you got the one that's a giant stone statue. You got, like, the old man that phases through walls and makes portals. And you got, like, the one, like, it's almost like Slender Man. If you look at it, it goes crazy and then, like, kills you.
Is that the one that looks like a dog? That's, like, stands in a corner?
No, that's, like, the stone statue one. The one that looks like Peanut?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they call that one Peanut.
Okay, when I played that game, that was the only one, and you were only a prisoner trying to escape.
But then I think that was the original game, and
yeah,
then
that's the one I played.
they made, like, a multiplayer version.
Okay.
Which is the one everyone's role-playing in. But
Is it procedurally generated? Because it was back then.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yeah. And so the meme names are D-Boys, Nerds, like just the police, and then Chaos. And you just shout, Chaos! Chaos!
Yeah, because you can, like, talk over, like, the intercom and shit, like, talk to each other and
there's
stuff.
an intercom room, and you just get 30 seconds to say whatever shit you want. Or it's server-based, so you can make it, like, a long time.
Okay. That's fun.
Yeah.
People play as the SCPs, or they?
Yeah, no, they play as SCPs.
Really?
You
Okay.
play as all the classes, like SCP, D-Boys, Scientists,
Okay.
Nine-Tail Fox, Chaos Insurgency. But no one starts as Chaos. It's basically when you die. Well, if you die in the round, you eventually respawn.
Mm-hmm.
Then, like, if you're a scientist, you can either respawn as a police or Chaos.
Okay.
You can't respawn as a D-class or a scientist because the goal is to have them escape.
Right.
So if
Okay.
they kept responding, it would be like...
Right.
So you got to find key cards. You can upgrade your key cards to get to certain levels. There's elevators, and it's all a big maze. So it's like you can hear people's footsteps.
That's cool.
There's guns, blah blah blah.
It sounds cool.
Yeah, but not everyone's done playing it. So it's like
Yeah, I just played that pre-alpha thing. I was like, this is all right.
yeah. You need like a group of like 10 people, and if you all got together and played it, it'd probably be fun.
Right. Yeah. It sounds like it'd be really cool if you had a billion people because everyone played different roles and stuff like
It's
that.
kind of like if you had a Minecraft server. And
Yeah.
you had people to play in it. Then it would be fun.
Yeah. Then
Now-
Minecraft's fun.
Now Minecraft's like a lonely experience. It's like, I'm digging a hole. That's all I can do.
I'll just die in here.
I just die alone in my hole as I die. Let me cover myself in dirt.
I often attempt to play Minecraft again, and then I'm like, what am I doing? I could be using this time doing anything
That's
else.
kind of like me and like WoW, but I have to get to a certain point where I'm just sick of it.
Yeah. WoW, I have to hit I set a goal, and then usually like smaller goals find their way in there. But once I'm like, all right, I caught up on the story, or I'm whatever. I'm like, why am I playing this?
I gotta take that hit. I gotta get my month bi-yearly WoW dose.
I came real close after doing the tech demo thing at PAX. I was like, I could play this game again. I'm like, what is there to do?
There's nothing to do.
Yeah. Because I could like find a raiding guild, but like who the fuck is still raiding?
No one. Everyone's just selling raids.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, I don't have to play this right now. Unless they're upright orcs, in which case I want to support that.
Then you gotta level through the whole thing to get the heritage. Oh, actually, there's no heritage armor for a normal orc.
No.
So you could get the boost.
Yeah, I mean, I have a boost. I still have a level 100 boost sitting around. I haven't used it yet. But I would like to attempt the new leveling system. Because I haven't... I was playing an orc warrior, and then they were like...
Me not that kind of orc.
New... they were like, new leveling. I'm like, all right, I'll stop playing this character and wait for that. And then I just stopped playing.
Something doing.
I love
Yes, me lord.
that those are still in the game.
Oh, those are great.
Those are
You
so
You
awesome.
can still, actually, they accidentally took out like the poking thing, and then people still got mad, so they put it back in because
good.
it was only an accident that came out.
The poking thing?
Yeah, where you kept poking
Yeah,
people,
yeah.
and then
They get
kept
mad at
saying,
you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they actually only fell out one patch, and they're like, "Oh, fix it," and then they fixed it within like 2 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's really cute. It's like a good charm thing of that game.
It's like a heritage thing.
Yeah. Like they recently took it out?
No, like it was like 2 months ago where it like
Oh, wow.
They didn't intentionally take it out, it just accidentally
Mhm.
one of the patches stopped working.
Wow.
But people noticed like right away.
That's one of the nicer things about WoW is the amount of just little cute things that happen in the game.
Very
Like
cartoony.
yeah, doing stuff like that, or like the wide array of emotes you can do, and then
Yeah.
you can custom emote too.
The thing about Torrent is you can do the moo emote, moo.
Oh right, they make actual noise, right? Yeah. That stuff like that, like that.
Or like the train emote where you go choo choo.
Yeah.
Yeah. and
Stuff like that, where it's like there's just some games don't have like Final Fantasy 14 is a great game, but it doesn't have the
doesn't
charm
have,
like that.
The charm,
yeah,
Also, it just looks weird.
yeah, it's very.
It's kind
Odd.
of like it's like I'm not on my PS4. Yeah, I could play it on a
You
PS4.
could. And it plays with everything. If you play on PS4, you can play on with my PC account or
How
whatever.
about that?
Yeah,
I have no interest in doing that, but
yeah, it's slower than like the leveling process in 14 kind of
well,
sucks.
there's less stuff on global cooldown. That's the benefit.
Yeah, the end game of 14 is amazing. It's really fucking great. And you can do like a lot of it with like a by yourself if you want to, or with a group. And there's the way they tier it is very smart. But it's not.
But you're forced to level through everything.
Yeah, like I have a character that's like 61, 62, 70's the capper now, and I'm like, I don't want to. I just want to do the Phantom Train. I don't want to fucking do all the stuff leading up to that. So
Fuck that shit.
because like the story's okay, it's interesting a little bit. It's basically Star Wars, but just
What's your favorite Final Fantasy?
7,
I was gonna say 6.
7 or 6.
I like 6.
6 is really good.
It is really good.
7 just I enjoy 7 a lot more.
I've only like played 6, so that's mine.
I used to really love 4, and when I replayed all the Final Fantasy games and I got to 4, I was like, that's not.
Is 4 the one with the plant guy?
Plant guy.
X-Death?
No, that's 5.
Oh.
No, 4 is Cecil and Kane,
Ah, gotcha. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rosa, stuff like that. Yeah,
Yep.
so it's not bad. It's just not like the progression is weird. Like you don't really get equipment in a reasonable like way where it doesn't feel like making a huge impact.
Oh.
It was weird.
Fast forward question. You think Luffy's dead? Because
No.
chapter 900, it basically... I hope they just don't go like go to the other guys. Because it was like basically they got like blown
Wano?
up.
Yeah.
And
No.
then it's like, they're probably not dead, but what if they are? Ooh.
That would be so weird. That's how the series ended.
They killed all them. Well, they still have half the team.
Yeah, like 901 is just like
Zoro's the main character.
Zoro being informed that they're dead.
Actually, I'd love that if like they just cut to Zoro and it's like, here's your new main character.
Yeah, that'd be so crazy.
But they're not actually dead. It's just you
Yeah.
don't know.
The death is so rare in One Piece. I'm still on the fence that Pedro is dead or not.
Probably not.
Sure, he blew himself up, but like, so did the guy in
Alabasta.
yeah,
The hawk guy.
the Hawk guy. Yeah, he blew himself up too. He survived.
He survived.
But then when fucking Ace died, he's like, oh my god, the tears forever.
yeah.
Or Whitebeard
It's
or
not
whatever.
like Dragon Ball where it's like you just get a halo above your head.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
You can be brought back a million times.
Did you watch Super?
I've seen clips of it. I know what happens. I know the general plot line.
Yeah, so do I. I haven't watched it though. Or read it.
Beerus is like my new favorite character.
He's so cool.
I like Beerus.
He eats ice cream.
He does. He's all sorts of sweets.
I don't like Jiren at all.
Jiren, oh, he's just a stupid design. He's too smooth.
Awful design. And he takes his shirt off and gets big strong.
It seems like very lazy character design.
I don't like the way the newer stuff looks because it's basically the guy who did it is a doujinshi artist.
Really?
Yeah, and they're like, "Hey, your doujinsi's okay. Do you want to do actual Dragon Ball? Because Toriyama's not doing this shit."
Sure. Okay.
And so yeah, so Super is like a doujinshi. It's like not. It's weird.
Well, it's funny.
It's
because,
official, but it's not. It's weird.
Like everyone was like making fun of like there's some like Mexican fanfic about like Gohan Blanco. And it basically was like almost exactly the same as like what happened with like Goku Ultra Instinct where his hair turned white.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
Basically, like there's some fan fiction where like Gohan would power up because they like hinted at Ultra Instinct
Yeah.
before, and like but it would be like white hair and like dodge everything, and then it's like almost exactly the same as what the guy.
That's hilarious.
So now everyone has like Spanish memes or I mean Mexico loves Dragon Ball. They like did like
Yeah.
public showings of Dragon Ball.
Yeah, that's right. Like all of like they have a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I heard about that. That was like
They love it.
they're like Super's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean Dragon Ball blew up
Oh,
recently. It's crazy. I didn't think Dragon Ball Fighters would like help facilitate this.
Well, Dragon Ball Fighters is the uniting all the different fighting game communities, technically. You got Goichi from Melty Blood. You got Leffen from Smash. You got
Sonic Fox from all the NetherRealm games.
NetherRealm games. You got people from like Street Fighter and Marvel, a bunch of Marvel players.
Look, I assumed that would happen, but like I feel like Dragon Ball has also transcended to now it's like everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Like I was, where was I? Was it PAX? I was somewhere. Maybe I was just in an FYE or something.
It's just like it was so dominant like a certain time ago. Now everyone's grown up and like
it's
knows
back
about
to being
Dragon
dominant.
Ball,
Yeah, because I was in FYE and I was like, wow, it's all Dragon Ball. Like.
Yeah.
They usually have a few Dragon Ball things because it's always been around. It's always been popular.
There's actually a graph of like anime and rap songs, and like Dragon Ball is like huge.
Oh, really?
Comparatively, it's like nothing else is like even close to Dragon Ball references in rap songs.
I would imagine. I mean, it's been around for so much longer. It's the big one in this country.
And we all know Piccolo's actually black.
It's good. It's not bad. I want to reread it or read it for the first time instead of watching it.
Oh, so like rereading it, I have much more appreciation for Piccolo. I like it. I like this.
I hear that if you read it, Piccolo is like more popular. Like you like him
cool.
more.
It's awesome
because he kind of becomes a jobber when it comes to the later shows.
But it's like he's like the actual one who taught like Gohan how to fight.
I mean, that's the joke. Is that Piccolo's his actual dad?
Dad. It's like Yondu and Star Lord. Basically,
oh, yeah,
he might have been your father, but I'm your daddy.
Yeah.
I mean, Gohan even dressed like Piccolo instead.
Oh, right.
Until he got like old, adult.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not that long, too, right?
No,
the manga.
It's pretty short. I mean, you can get up to Cell Saga and like I want to say it's only like once you get to chapter 116, you're at Cell Saga.
Yeah, I want to say it's like 26 volumes.
It's not that big.
Yeah.
The problem is, like I said, once you get to King Piccolo, it's like all the scans I read turn to shit. I had to watch the anime.
Maybe, I don't know. Should I watch the anime? I haven't watched it in years.
Here's the thing. I want to say the anime is better.
Okay.
Because, so, like, take, like, the scene where Goku goes Super Saiyan for the first time.
Yeah.
And, like, in the manga, it's basically, like, Krillin, like, dies on one page. Goku gets like angry the next page, then he goes Super Saiyan. But and, like it just feels too fast compared to like when you watch the anime. It's like it's all emotional, and then you got like Goku, like you got lightning in the background. He starts like grunting and like screaming, and so they got a shot of Frieza being nervous. It's almost like when Lord of the Rings brought like certain scenes from the book to life, and it's like it's not the same. Well, actually, I don't want to compare Lord of the Rings, the book, to Dragon Ball. But it's kind of like that, where it's like
they're both super influential.
When you bring it to life, it just like has that feeling that you just can't replicate on like still images.
Right. I guess that makes sense.
But like all the filler, it's like I'd rather like just like go straight past that.
Is Kai good? Because isn't Kai like recut a lot of it?
Yeah. Well, Kai takes out like so like when like Goku's running around Snake Road.
Yeah.
Like in the normal Dragon Ball Z, like halfway through. Like he gets a ride on like there's like a street cleaner along the road, and he'll just like fall asleep on that. I assume Kai would just have him running the entire way because in the manga, there's no street cleaner; he just runs.
Right.
So scenes like that are like.
Does it change the hell thing so that's actually he meets the hell guys? Because didn't they change it in the original?
Not sure, probably.
I think they added something about it.
There's so many different like dubs. There's like the Ocean one. There's like the Funimation one. There's like another one.
Is Kai the Funimation dub?
I think Funimation has like 3 different dubs.
Okay, because I like the voice of Goku that we grew up with.
There's
Vegeta and stuff like that.
the original Funimation one, and then there's like the remastered one, and then there's like the Kai one.
I was watching a thing about how that like they got that license. Like they were just like crazy people. Like we're just gonna be a dub organization. And people are like, what the fuck does that mean? Like I don't know. Just buy series and we'll try to figure this out.
Just give English voices to anime.
Yeah,
we'll figure it out.
And like they just happened to buy Dragon Ball, and like they were gonna buy Dragon Ball, and they're like, this is really slow, and no one's gonna want to watch this.
So they bought Dragon.
So they bought Dragon Ball Z because they're like Americans like violence. And then it took off.
Basically, yeah. As Dragon Ball Z, very different.
Yeah.
I mean, Dragon Ball itself is significant because in the 80s it was all like Kenshiro, basically a bunch of manly men. They did the most like non like hulking fucking action figure, like look like Hulk Hogan or Adam Arnold Schwarzenegger was a city hunter, which was still like basically a guy in a white tuxedo shooting people.
Right, yeah, big muscle men.
Dragon
big
Ball
men,
comes along, and it's basically like,
child.
oh, child. And then it becomes super popular, and then you go into the 90s, and it's like whole different.
Right, yeah. Yeah, because I was watching some video about Goku's original design, and like, it's just not anatomically correct for a fighting series. Because he's so small.
Yeah.
So when they did Dragon Ball Z, he had to like elongate all the characters just so their bodies would work correctly.
Yeah.
Because like, yeah, they were like weirdly, they're little tiny baby people.
Oh, yeah, I mean that's part of the charm of Dragon Ball.
Oh, it's definitely a charm of it, yeah.
Oh, Master Kami Sensei or what's it?
Master Roshi?
Master Roshi, sorry. You know, when you read the manga, it's like they use Kami Sensei all the time. Like Master Roshi's the best. Oh my god! I love how even in Dragon Ball Z they just carry all the perverted like old people into it.
Oh yeah.
They just keep like making more Master Roshis. It's awesome. Like,
I didn't understand that until recently that Z was was renamed later to Z.
Oh yeah.
It was just Dragon Ball for years.
Yeah, it was just Dragon Ball.
I did not realize that till only recently.
Yeah. Well, just basically, oh hey, you're big now, Goku.
Yeah. I thought there was like a hard cut where it's like Dragon Ball ends, Dragon Ball Z starts.
No, it just flows.
Yeah. I did not know that. It's kind of cool. Was all the fucking like space shit in Dragon Ball at all, or is they just kind of like, was it like a hard switch when it goes over to what Z becomes?
Well, basically, after like King Piccolo saga, then like he spits out an egg that becomes Piccolo.
Mm-hmm.
Then they meet at the World Tournament. And basically, so Goku defeats Piccolo, and it's like, oh, I'm going to train you and defeat you later. Because Goku always, like, when he defeats a big bad, he always spares them. So he could fight him later, because all he cares about is fighting, getting stronger.
He's an idiot.
So basically, after that, that goes straight into the Saiyan saga, where Raditz appears. And then Raditz, like, lands, and they're like, oh, shit, there's a super strong guy. We got to check this out. And, actually, I'm trying to think. Oh, yeah. So Raditz shows up, and then he tells, like, oh, Goku, you're actually an alien. So you too, Piccolo, you're aliens. And then that's, like, when it started to change into the space thing.
Okay.
And then, I wonder if that's where, yeah, and then he also tells him, basically, every time a Saiyan comes near death, he becomes super strong. That's, like, when power levels start, like, super jumping up. Because that's, like, Goku, Saiyan's powers, basically. Every time you're defeated in a battle, you just get, like, a super power jump.
Right.
Because when you're near death, so basically, you know, if you're in a time chamber, you beat yourself to death and then get better, beat yourself.
That's
You'll
how
just
that works.
keep jumping in power because it doesn't care how you do it.
Now that makes sense.
Well, now it's you gotta fight a strong opponent, and basically you can't just almost kill yourself.
Right. I'd never put together like how the hyperbolic time chamber worked. That makes sense.
But that's basically, you know, and like Raditz, you know, but Goku's holding on to him, then Piccolo does the
special beam cannon.
Special beam cannon and kills both of them.
Yeah.
And then he trains on Snake Road, blah blah blah. Okay. And he learns Kaioken. I love Kaioken.
Kaioken's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Just like angry red man.
Part of the problem with Dragon Ball Z is like some moves. It's like, why don't they just teach each other their moves?
Oh yeah.
It's like, why doesn't Vegeta learn like Kamehameha wave?
Yeah.
Or why doesn't fucking Tien Shinhan teach everyone the Neo Tri-Beam or the whatever it's really called? Neo Tri-Beam's like the
triple beam cannon.
Well,
that's the translation.
It's like some kind of there's some Japanese name for it, but basically, yeah. It's like, and it just like basically multiplies his power by like 100 times. Well, if he taught that to Goku,
right? Yeah,
well, it's like holy fuck.
I always thought as a kid, fucking Destructo Disc was so dope.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
I was like, why is just Krillin got this move?
Yeah, because it's basically just a big key attack.
It's just a flat key attack. Yeah, it can cut because it cuts off Frieza's tail, Cell's tail, something like that. Cut something off.
Yeah, I actually gotta reread Naruto because people keep telling me like before it becomes Shippuden, like the fights are amazing, and I was like, oh, Dragon Ball is pretty good, but the fights in the manga itself aren't that great. It's more the anime made them better.
Right.
So maybe I was like, oh, maybe if over. Oh man, old school Toonami.
Super good.
Nowadays it's like I don't have time.
I don't either. I forget it's on. I also don't have cable anymore.
Yeah, you're right. And it's just like, I forget what it leads off with, but it's like, And then I might go into JoJo and it's like, well, it's midnight. I don't want to stay up just to watch JoJo. I've already seen it.
Yeah. Or, yeah, exactly.
And then, like, the actual stuff I want to watch is, like, at 3 o'clock.
Yeah, 3 in the morning.
Yeah. I don't work that shift. Maybe if I work second shift, I'd watch it.
Wait, is that on every day?
No, every Saturday.
Oh, okay.
So like the idea is like you just stay up late Saturday. But
Right,
it's like,
yeah.
I don't want to do that.
They used to have a website that played every Toonami episode on rotation.
Really?
So it was like, today we're playing,
We're just gonna play
August
Cowboy
7th.
Bebop for the millionth time.
And it was just like the like they had the whole thing. So it had the bumpers and all the shit, and it would like play its thing. And then they announced Toonami that I think the website went away.
I'm trying to think of a post I read where it was like there's some anime where it was someone described it as Cowboy Bebop, but not depressingly sad. It was like similar story structure. I'm trying to think.
Star Outlaw.
No, it was a newer one.
Oh, was it Dandy? Space Dandy?
No, not Space Dandy. That's gonna eat at me the whole time.
How new?
Like something 2000s, I want to say. Oh man,
I said that infographic.
Thinky caps.
I don't even know.
Oh, someone said it was Samurai Champloo.
You've never seen that?
No, I have.
Oh, okay.
But they described that as like similar to Cowboy Bebop, but everyone like instead of all dying and being disappointed at each other and going separate ways, they all like grow as characters, then go their separate ways.
Yeah.
They like drew parallels. I thought that was like kind of interesting.
I watched those two back to back because I was on a Steve Bloom kick.
Oh yeah, they both do have Steve Bloom.
Yeah.
How about that?
And Champloo's real good, except for those weird 3 episodes before the end 2 episodes. Or end arc. There's like a 3-parter or a 2-parter at the very end.
The one where it's like the Kyoto or like
it's like the baseball one, the zombie one, and there's another one. That's like a joke episode. Like they had too much money in the budget, so they made these like 3 really weird episodes that are not canon at all. Like it like builds up to like final battle, and then it's like
they're just basically a filler.
Yeah, let's play baseball, and it's like I didn't know it was coming, so I was like, this is hilarious, but like what the hell is going on? Like we're about to go to the final battle.
I feel like those are the ones you like when you like watch it like as it airs like every week. But then it's like as you watch it in like a marathon, it's kind of like
Yeah, it's like what is happening?
It's like. The storyline just totally like stunted, but normally you'd have that whole week to stunt it before then.
Right, yeah, exactly. And I bet going back I would enjoy them even more because it's like I know they're coming and I know they're silly.
That's why I can't watch like the Dragon Ball anime.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
It's like you're powering up and then next hour's powering up and it's just like holy shit.
What was the fuck?
Also Yaji Robi. Where is he? I want him in Dragon Ball Fighters.
Wait, who's that?
He's the like fat guy with the sword.
Oh yeah, with the senzu beans.
Yeah, senzu beans. That's always good for nowadays. Throwing people senzu beans.
That'd be an amazing assist. But he's dog shit in the game.
Guess what Krillin's... he's not in the game, but guess what Krillin's assist is?
What?
One, he throws a rock, and the other, he throws a senzu beam.
Oh, really?
Those are his assists.
That's hilarious.
I'm like, what the fuck? That's like, no one... It's like, the joke in, like, Twitch streams is that, like, well, first it was Teen Gohan was banned, or Krillin's banned. No one ever picks them. Basically, everyone else has a chance of being picked except those two.
Really?
Because Krillin, you could do combo. Well, Teen Gohan does get picked, but Krillin is never.
Because he's just that bad?
It's just not that. He's just one of those characters where other characters do what he does, but better.
Right, okay.
So there's no point.
I've been hearing that adult Gohan and Vegeta are too good.
The problem with Vegeta is that he's a very serviceable character, and everyone knows how to play him. But his assist just does not. No other assist is like it.
It's like irresponsible not to take his assist, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, he's a good character, and his assist is amazing. So you just basically slot him in.
What is his assist? I don't even know what it is.
Basically, he's so every other assist is basically, it might be. Usually it's just like a Kamehameha or I'm trying to throw a rock.
Some kind of beam thing.
A beam thing, but it's mostly like vertical or it might be like some kind of grab or something. But his is like he'll appear on the screen and he'll hit diagonally down.
Oh.
So basically it's really good for like if you're doing like a mix up or something, like they have to defend it. It's like comparable to like in Marvel vs. Capcom 3 like Doom missiles.
Yeah.
It's just like that good. And nothing else is comparable. Nothing else like hits diagonally and it's like multiple hits.
Right,
too.
okay.
That's like I don't know enough fighting game terminology to accurately describe it, but
it sets a lot of 50-50s up is what it sounds like.
It basically does a lot of 50-50s and no one else has something like it.
Right, okay, that makes sense.
And also, everyone like Vegeta's like their last character because of the cyst, and there's been a lot of Vegeta comebacks. The Prince of all Saiyans is pretty good by himself.
I watched the Goichi thing
Yeah.
with Sonic Fox. So Sonic Fox was talking shit about Vegeta for months, and then and then he just got like fucking trounced by Vegeta all of a sudden.
Goichi hasn't lost a tournament yet that he's entered for.
Really?
That. Yeah.
Wow.
Melty Blood.
Fucking what is that game?
So
it's like a visual novel or something, right? That's what it's based on.
Yeah, it's based on like the Arc Moon.
Okay.
Ones. Not the Fate Stay Night.
Yeah.
It's the other one that's similar but not. It's
Okay.
the one like Aculid and like the Maid, and not. It's not the one with Saber. It's the other one.
Okay.
And basically, it's just like if you've seen the Toho fighting games, it looks like that.
Okay.
But it's just a fighter like that. That was like I want to say it was made with some studio in conjunction with the visual novel people. So
Okay.
it came out in like 2002.
Okay. Is it just the one?
I don't think there's any sequels.
Okay.
Because there's multi-blood tournaments. I still think they played the 2002 one.
Okay, yeah, 'cause I've been hearing about this multi-blood community because Goichi's like everyone like there's
Yeah.
it's like people who are like within the anime fighters or multi-blood and they're like, how do you not know who Goichi is? Like this guy's gonna fucking murder you.
Yeah.
And then there's everyone else being like, who is this guy beating Sonic Fox?
Goichi's I mean, I've seen multi-blood and it's like, holy shit.
Is it the same type of like speed of like just shit going on all the time?
I don't think it's faster, but just like you gotta be good at blocking.
Okay.
Yeah. And so I think that's why. I don't know. It's an anime fighter. Like I would think Guilty Gear is faster, but
Okay.
Melty Blood.
Guilty Gear's sick. I almost bought it on Steam and I was like, I don't have time to learn
You
this
don't.
game.
Yeah.
This game is so complicated.
It's tough to learn.
Because I was watching something. I was watching the top 8 for Evo Japan for Guilty Gear.
Oh, jeez.
And one of the guys in the commentary was like trying to explain why no one counterpicks. He's like, this game's so hard. You just learn one character and you learn how to work with your bad matchups. Like this game is too complicated for you to just have like a pocket character. You get the one character and you get good at that one character. Well, that seems really cool, but holy shit, there's so much going on in this game right now.
Yeah.
And then I was looking up, like, apparently it's better not to play. You don't just play like online matchmaking. You have to get like a Discord server and just ask people to like set up games.
Huh.
Yeah, I guess that the regular matchmaking is dog shit.
Oh, that makes
So
sense.
like you just do like private matches with people, and like I was like, oh, that's a lot of work. I don't feel like doing that. So
I wouldn't want to do that either.
So
Oh, everyone hates Street Fighter 5 now too.
do they hate it?
Apparently, it's just like slow, not good, and Street Fighter 4 is a lot better.
I have heard that people rather play Street Fighter 4.
But and then it's like, and now everyone hates esports because they're all trying to push Street Fighter 5 and get rid of the thug life of fighting game.
It's no
community.
thuggery.
No thuggery.
There's no thuggery in Capcom Cup, John.
We need thuggery. I want thuggery.
I don't know what thuggery is, but there's none of it.
Popping
ain't allowed.
off, winning and popping off, like shit. I don't know.
I know money matches are not allowed on the Evo floor.
Yeah, but go
But
to your hotel.
You go to a whole hotel room. You can't fucking tell me what to do in my room.
Yeah.
If I throw money down that console, it's gonna happen.
Oh man, but I mean, fighting game commentary is just the best. It's just
Is, yeah.
oh my god,
Big fan.
It's hard to describe as two white people. Oh, it's-
It's true. It's true. There's a YouTube guy. He's one of the super best friends.
yeah.
He has his own channel. Where
Oh,
he,
Wooly.
Yeah, Wooly.
Yeah, Wooly.
Have you seen the pop off report thing he does?
No.
It's on his other channel. It's him and another dude wearing like suits, pretending to be like professional like sports commentators, but they're talking about like pop offs. They're like, oh, this guy just got fucking bodied. This guy like this is what you don't go home to your mother after you got beaten this bad. And it's like it's so funny because they're like very serious, but talking like esports commentators. It's so funny.
That's crazy.
That I've been enjoying a lot because I do enjoy fucking. I love watching people get pop off and the commentary, just like everyone being like, "Oh, this dude just got fucking toasted. Get the fuck out of here."
It's like I have trouble watching things that are like cringeworthy, but pop offs are just not cringe. They're like the opposite.
The opposite.
It's like a similar kind of feeling, but
it gives me life.
It gives me life. It doesn't take away life. It gives me life.
I love it so much. Watching compilations, like the one from what game are they playing? I forget. But the one where the guy is like, "Whose bitch this is?" Have you seen that one? It caused a lot of controversy.
Whose bitch is this?
They playing. I forget what game they were playing, but they're like, she like goes up and like grabs him because like she was friends with the guy he beat, and like she was trying to make it look like he attacked her, but he didn't touch her. She just grabbed him, and he just started screaming, "Who bitch this is?"
I do remember this, but I don't remember it in like what game they were playing.
I can't remember what it was either. But like she was trying to get him in trouble, but he just didn't move.
I think it was just Marvel.
I think
Marvel
yeah.
vs. Capcom 3. I'm pretty sure it was Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Yeah, I love that clip so much. I also love the one from Tekken Tag Tournament 2, where the guy is just like he just starts calling out what his opponent's going to do. And he's like, "Yeah, that's right. You don't block this. Oh, you gonna die now? You gonna die? You a bitch? You a bitch?" And he just goes like fucking hard overhead. He goes, "Oh, you a bitch?
You a bitch."
I love it so much.
Yo, fuck the Knicks.
The fucking Viscant low tier god. Fucking whole fight.
God.
That was awesome.
Apparently he's on that. There's some kind of E-League has like some kind of reality TV show. And
Yeah,
he's
what
on
is
it.
that?
I don't know. People are complaining about it because it's Street Fighter 5 and a bunch of people no one knows of except Low Tier God.
And he's a garbage person.
Yeah, no one here goes to a bunch of people don't go to fighting game tournaments.
Yeah, he's got like a bunch of apparently he's got quite a record of being like a bad abuser of people.
Yeah, probably not the best person.
No, not a good person.
Oh man. Oh well.
Yeah.
It's video games.
It's video games.
Video
games for
baby.
money. Big money.
Video games
Big
for
monies.
Oh my god, Dota 2 people. I mean, think about it. You play Dota 1 as like a kid, you get really good at it.
Oh yeah.
You just ride the train, boom, Dota 2, millionaire.
Oh, it's crazy.
Oh, only a few of them, but still.
You can still make a pretty decent living out of Dota 2. Even as kind of like,
Yeah, it's very top heavy.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Super top heavy.
I know they did that with StarCraft too. They made it very top heavy.
Yeah.
They took out one of the tiers in Korean esports, or Korean StarCraft.
Oh, then they all like spread across the globe and destroyed everyone.
No, it was like because like there's a good infrastructure in Korea, but it had like a, I guess I don't know what do you call it, like a grassroots where it's like you had a clear path of how you got to the top.
Yeah.
And they took one of the tiers out, and it became way more top heavy. So it was like you can be mediocre or good and make nothing, or you can be amazing and make everything. So it was like there wasn't like
no
you couldn't
in between.
Yeah, you couldn't be like a good player and make a living without like backing of teams and sponsors and stuff like that.
It's kind of like I mean, if anyone watches Premier League soccer, it's like if they kept the very top low of their Premiership but got rid of the Championship.
Yeah, same thing.
It, so the only and like maybe the level under that, so it was basically just a bunch of like hometown teams playing beer league.
Yeah.
So it's either beer league or NFL.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so they kind of like mess up with that a little bit, but StarCraft's kind of like a weird spot where it's maybe dead. I don't know, because like it doesn't have the eyes it used to have.
I just went from soccer to American football. Sorry about that. For anyone who's this far in,
anyone who's keeping track, keeping score at home,
keep score.
Playing the home game.
Home game. Which home game? Oh.
There's no home game.
Basketball. I'm missing some basketball right now.
Oh no!
It's the last day of the season. There's a game where Denver Nuggets versus Minnesota Timberwolves. You win, you go to the playoffs. You lose, you're going home.
Oh boy!
Yeah,
it's a big intense game.
Big intense game. It's on TV anyways. I'd have to stream it, so I'm not missing much.
I've never followed any professional sports. I follow the esports occasionally.
Sports, yeah.
A lot of big controversies over in that Overwatch League.
Yeah, still,
players get kicked out like 2 days ago.
Yeah, because they say racist stuff on like their Twitch, and then they get kicked out, stuff like that.
Yeah, or the current one, asking 16-year-olds for titty pictures.
What?
Turns out you can't do that.
Yeah, I don't think anyone.
No, you sure can't.
Oh, jeez.
There's fucking chat logs where people release of him being some dude who's like one of the teammates or whatever is like, "Hey, bro, you know she's like 16." He goes, "Yeah, don't worry about it."
Yeah, yo, 10th grader, show me your tits.
So
you can't do that.
No, you can't. So it turns out another guy getting banned.
It couldn't happen to nicer people.
Fuck it, oh god.
Oh my fucking god.
Like I have a little app on my phone.
That tells you how old people are?
No. Imagine. No, it's an esports app. It's like esports news or whatever.
Oh, gotcha.
I never use it, but it will give me like little push notifications for it. So I'll just be like looking, and it'll be like, "This player suspended from Overwatch League." I'm like, "What the fuck? This just keeps happening."
You just gotta not do anything, guys.
You just gotta play the video game.
Play video game.
Yeah, but I guess they're fucking the rule book got leaked. And like
really?
It's pretty like stringent. Like you can't like duo with a friend. You gotta like do all this.
That's always a bit silly.
You can't do more than a duo. You have to stream this much time. It gets pretty silly.
It's not like Dota 2 where like people like Arteezy, big top players.
Mm-hmm.
As like they would stream. He doesn't stream much anymore, but stream. He used to like abandon all the time.
Oh right, yeah.
And then he'd go in low prio, and then he'd play low prio, and then if he got sick of it, he'd have his manager play low prio for him. I miss old low prio where you just go in there.
What is that, like the jail?
Well,
Abandoning?
basically, if you ban too many games, you get put with a bunch of other shitheads.
Oh, it's hilarious.
And it's just like people didn't care, and it's like whatever. I used to like playing low prio more than normal games, just because people were like, yeah, fuck, just who would they give? Who gives a shit?
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
But like Overwatch, you can't do that.
No.
A guy got fined. He's now banned from the thing.
Oh no.
Not because of this, but because he threw, in quotes, 2 games as Bastion.
Because is that one of the things where you didn't pick the appropriate hero?
Right. Why the fuck is this character in the game if you can get fined because you can pick it?
That same thing happens like League of Legends.
Like, why is this in a game? I don't
know.
Like Blizzard, you can just remove the character, and no longer is anyone throwing a game by picking a character.
Yeah, that's stupid. And that's
why is he in the game?
And then Dota 2, it's like if people do that, they usually like win, and it's like even if they pick them, it's like applauded.
Yeah, it's so silly.
I mean, that's actually a funny thing. I remember it was like TI4, the International 4. So 2 teams, both EG and Alliance, owned by the same company.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, last game of the group stage, EG was playing Alliance. And it's like, everyone's like, EG's going to throw the game so he can get both of his teams in. And EG actually picks like the stupidest heroes. They pick like Wisp, Omni Knight. And like nowadays, like Omni Knight's like picked all the time. But back then, it's like, what the fuck is this? And then they win the game. It's just like everyone thought, they're throwing. Nope, they just wanted to do something stupid because they didn't care.
That's hilarious.
And they didn't get in trouble for it. It's like, no, it's whatever. You pick whatever you want.
Yeah, that's fun. That's fun esports. But Overwatch League is big serious.
Yeah, big serious. I'm sure that's why people don't want like esports in a fighting game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think good esports is basically good commentary and like decent sponsors.
Yeah.
Bad esports is like this sterile.
Yeah, the more stale you make it, the worse it gets. 100%. It's fucking terrible. And if you just want to try to neuter it down to being like, this is the game. Like I said, like Overwatch needs to pick: is it an esport or is it this game where you can play as any type of character?
Overwatch sucks to watch too.
Yeah, it's hard to watch. There's so much going on. But like,
everything's bulky. It's all in tunnels.
Yeah. I think it's just, I don't know. It's kind of annoying because like I really want to watch Lucio play, but he doesn't get a lot of play. And it's like, well, because there's another character that does that same role, but it does a different thing, and I don't like that character's boring to me. I don't really want to watch it, and it's like, now I don't care anymore. It's stupid. Unless there's a what do you call it? Capture point map. He gets played a lot more on that because people stay closer together.
And then he boops them.
He boops them. Well, it's just because like his aura is so small that like in a capture point, you're gonna stay together as a group more likely than like going off and hunting people. But
gotcha.
He used to be more popular, but then the healers need a lot of work. They're like weird.
That makes sense.
They always have problems with healers. Like when Ana came out and people were like, she's garbage. And then someone was like, actually, she's broken.
She's the best.
Yeah, she was absurd for so long. And then they had to like nerf her, but like then she stopped being used. And like and then Mercy got stupid because like they changed the way she worked. And then her ult was insane.
And everything. That was like vanilla warriors. Everyone's like, warriors are shit. They're only good for tanks. And like one guy's, well, if you take this certain amount of talents, you just fucking kill everyone.
Yeah. So like it's Overwatch is still new, so we'll see what happens with that. But I was like brainstorming by myself, like how you can make this game more competitive, and like I would be curious.
Wait, you were thinking? That's dangerous.
Yeah, it's not good. That. But like it'd be kind of neat if they were like, hey, for this season, what are we on? 8? So season 9, only these 12 characters are usable in competitive.
Season 9 already? Wow.
Or 8, or maybe it's 8. Maybe we did 7. We're on 8. Whatever.
It just seems like a lot for Overwatch.
Oh yeah, I mean they're only a couple months, but. Yeah, if they're like, here's these 12 characters for this season. Like this now the meta is we're setting the meta for you.
Yeah,
like
that's never great.
Yeah, it's like because they've just too many. I think they're closing in on 30, but like I don't know how like Doomfist doesn't get played.
Really?
Not really. He's like a they call him a niche pick, but like he's bordering on a troll pick. Like. That's like the commentator would say niche pick, but like
it's not basically you're a retard if you pick him.
Yeah, like your pick. I mean, like he's just not usable. Like, he's usable in like weird situations. Like why? And again, why is Bastion in the game? Why is Symmetra in the game? Like these characters, like people are gonna quit the game if you're fucking playing these characters.
Torbjorn.
Yeah, too. Like fix that character. Why isn't he used? It's so weird. Like
Torbjorn number 1.
it's stupid. But like if you fix a character like Torbjorn, will he become absurd and everyone has to use him? Like what are you gonna do?
Blizzard's pretty bad at stuff like that. They're bad at admitting when they're wrong, and they're bad at balancing things.
Yeah, it's so. I don't know. I don't know how you fix that game. I honestly, the way you fix it is you cut half the cat. You cut the
Bake
cast
it
half.
into Quake.
Yeah. So, yeah, seriously.
Super fast.
You got to change. Yeah, you have to you got to pick a direction.
Take the roof off every map.
Yeah.
And make it super fast. Boom.
That'd be dope, actually.
I think it would be good.
I like Quake. It's hard. Too hard.
Remake Overwatch in Gary's mod. Boom.
I would like them to honestly retry. I want Overwatch 2.
Overwatch 2.
Because, we have a good base. You did a cool thing. And, if you want to make Overwatch just, Smash Brothers, just a party game that everyone has fun with, that's great. But, if you really want to try this esports thing, I think you need Overwatch 2.
Pick one of the ones.
We got to pick one or the other. Is it a party game where there's characters that do everything? Or is there an esports where everyone's a cog in a perfect machine? Pick one. What are you going to do?
No. Not play? I'm not playing.
I do. Okay, I still.
There you go.
I like the game a lot. It just makes me upset sometimes.
They still have those they used to have a CrossGates Overwatch thing.
Yeah, that's the Clemens fan guys I was talking earlier.
Oh, okay. Now they have
Right,
Dragon Ball Fighters. Do they still have?
Yeah.
Oh, how about that?
They do fighters and occasionally they did Fortnite this week, but I was busy.
Fortnite. I'm just so bad at shooters. Especially with a controller. It's if I was on the mouse, I'd be no problem. But I don't want to play on my computer.
Well, I play a lot of Overwatch on here, and they do Xbox at CrossGates, and holy shit, the auto aim insane.
That must be it. You must just have a ton of auto aim. But
it's crazy.
That just doesn't seem fun.
I mean, you can play.
Here's the thing. So I was bad at aiming in Modern Warfare, but I could aim decently in Halo. Is it like Halo aiming, or
yeah,
is it
it feels like Halo.
Well, that's fine then.
It's like Halo, but I haven't played Halo in forever, so maybe I'm a little off base. But I feel like Halo plus way more forgiving.
How do you feel about rocket launchers nowadays?
Hey.
Those are the best weapons. I don't know why you got so mad that one time.
I was playing some shooter in at PAX. It was Portal and Halo crossed together.
Oh.
And I didn't think there were guns on the map because it was in pre-alpha, and I was like, why would? And then all of a sudden a rocket hits me. I'm like, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
I feel like you should at least tell me these were on the thing. And I watched and then the guy also had a shotgun. He was fuck people up. It was one of the guys who owned the game or was making the game,
okay.
So he knew the shit. So he was just running around and getting the grill guns. What the fuck?
Get the fuck! I want to just jump around.
I wish I knew this was a thing.
It's
I got
you
fucked up.
probably just spawned it in.
No, because I remember I watched him later. They had a big TV where it was his gameplay, and I watched him later, and he was picking up sniper rifles and hitting people, and I was like, oh, that's how the game's supposed to be played.
Oh, all right.
I was he was portaling it, where you shoot a portal and then shoot another one, so you just build momentum.
Oh, I thought you meant they should have portal shot rocket through it and hit you.
No, you could do that. Awesome. You could do that. I'm pretty sure, but
that's awesome.
Yeah, when he didn't see anyone, he would shoot 2 portals, build momentum, and then see someone else, then shoot another portal and go that way, and then he was moving like that. It's oh, and then he'd get an engagement, and if it was
was this a 3D game?
It was a first-person shooter.
Oh, okay.
And if it got an awkward fight, he would just shoot a portal behind you, and then the portal behind him, walk backwards, then be behind you, kill you, and then go back.
Oh, gotcha.
So he was doing stuff like that, where he was using portals.
Way too good at the game.
Yeah, he was thinking with portals.
Oh.
I was oh, that's how this game's supposed to be played.
Thinking fourth dimensionally.
Because when I was playing, I was these portals are really weird. I don't feel like using them, so I'm just gonna walk around and shoot people. But it wasn't working out. But then, I'm in their Discord. I could get alpha keys or whatever.
Wow, just say, hey, over my podcast, soon to be anthology series of videos.
Yeah.
About spooky things. Upstate New York.
It's a spooky place.
Just take a picture of our economy.
It's big spooky up here.
Big spooky. You sneak into GE.
Yeah.
Oh no.
The real horror.
Spooks. Whatever.
Do you want to wrap up?
Sure.
All right.
I'm running out. I ran out of things to say a long time ago.
We've gone almost 3 hours, so.
Holy shit. That's a long time.
Probably, I don't know. We'll see what happens when I cut the 3 breaks we've taken.
No, 2.
2?
It's the 3-parter.
Oh, right. All right. 2 breaks. So is anything last you want to say here?
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Happy
That's
1 year anniversary of the podcast.
Oh, no.
No, I don't have anything.
All right. Love and kisses.